Okay, testing. Hello, everyone. Everything should be working. Let me just grab my controller. How much charge have I got? I've got 2 bars of charge, so hopefully that lasts us. But hello, everyone. I'm starting Chain of Memories today. Alright. Let me just double check. So, yep, I'm live. Internet's fine. Frames are good. Let me just test my chat box. Oh, you tested it for me. You got there first. Hi, Psyche. Hi. Nice to have you back. It's been a bit. Nice and stuff. It's all good here. Hello. Hi. Alright, so a couple weeks ago I finished Kingdom Hearts 1 as part of my Kingdom Hearts marathon where I'm playing through all the games in release order. So now is the second game in the marathon, Chain of Memories. So like the bridge game between Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. This game is kind of a mixed bag with fans, for what I believe is a very good reason. But I personally quite like it. And we'll get into why this game's so divisive in a bit. Let's just start it. But how's everyone doing today? I hope the sound's good. We'll know once I actually get into it. But I hope everyone's had a good weekend. It is Sunday. Hope everyone's doing good. Let me just check something. Okay, yeah, everything seems good. Alright, I nearly clicked on Kingdom Hearts 1 just instinctively. No, we got Chain Memories this time. The one with all the cards. If you're excited for cards. This game has a lot of cards. I haven't played this game in a bit, actually, now that I think about it. I don't remember the last time I played it. It's been a while. Ah, that's good artwork. This is probably one of my favorite title screen artworks, honestly. This is good. Oh, TRC, hello, it's been a bit. Hi. Oh, my voice. Hi, how you doing? I only know about this game through Grim, so this will be fun. Hello. Ah, hi. Welcome in. We're just about to start Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories. So before we head in, I would like to say, yeah, this game is very divisive, mainly because, well, entirely because of the gameplay and the combat system. It's incredibly different to basically any other Kingdom Hearts game. This is probably one of the most unique combat systems that the series has. Because it's a card game. This is a card game. It's less about I don't know, like skills and like action and like using, you know, all that sort of thing. It's less button mashy. It's more about strategizing and using powerful cards and cards everywhere. You know, cards all over the place. It's cards everywhere. You're not going to escape the cards. But yeah, because of that, a lot of people don't really like playing this game too much. This game actually has probably one of, if not my favorite stories in this series. There's a lot of really good moments that I like in this game. And I actually quite enjoy the gameplay as well. It's not my favorite. Ideally, I'd like the more traditional Kingdom Hearts gameplay. Whoops, I left the title screen going. But I get enjoyment out of this game sometimes. This game's really easy to break in half though. I'm gonna avoid doing that. Alright, let's start it. Also, this is the first game that allowed you to play as a different character. Aside from Sora, there are 2 stories in this game, one for Sora and one for Riku. Spoilers though, because you don't actually unlock Riku until you beat the game once. But I've already beaten the game a handful of times, so we're gonna start off with Sora, and then we'll do Riku after Sora's. Alright. Chain of Memories was my very first Kingdom Hearts game. That's a very interesting game to start off with. Was it the original Game Boy version that you started with? Because wow. Oh, and hi Yoshito, you're back. Yeah, your first Kingdom Hearts game. I remember you mentioning that a while back. I thought Kingdom Hearts was a card game in the beginning. That's an interesting one to start with. It doesn't exactly introduce like the gameplay of other Kingdom Hearts games because it's completely different. So that's an interesting one to start with. Let's go. We're gonna go proud mode. I'm picking the highest difficulty for all these. So let's go. Also, I'll for simple and clean, I want to let the intro play out, but obviously the song might get me in trouble. So I'm just going to turn it down really quiet and hopefully that gets past the copyright. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing. How's everyone's weekend been? Just to let me know, because I'm nosy. Oh crap. Think that's quiet enough? I can only barely hear it. It's really quiet. Okay, that's got to be quiet enough to get past the copyright. Yeah. And if I talk over it a bit, it should be fine. Yeah, this game's intro doesn't have like unique visuals to it though. It just reuses clips from KH1. Yeah, thanks likewise to everyone in the chat. Yeah, the GB. Yeah, the GB. I've never played the Game Boy Advance version of this game before. I've only ever played this version. Maybe I should give the Game Boy version a try someday because most people actually consider it better than the remake, which is interesting to me. I guess I can see why. So maybe I should give that a shot someday. Maybe on stream, who knows? But I'm playing this version just because it's got this like the same visuals as the other Kingdom Hearts games, so it's very easy to just sort of transition. I love how this game basically picks up exactly where KH1 left off. I like how it's a very seamless transition from the two. I like that. Literally, the first cutscene of this game is the final cutscene from the last game. I like how seamless it is. work, crunching on our film deadline this week. Oh yes, your short film. I think you're it's due in soon, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken. I think it's like at the end of the month. From what I've seen of it, it looks really impressive. So hope you can, push through that last little extra bit. It looks already really good from what I've seen so far. So I don't think you have anything to worry about. Oh, there's Mickle Mouse. And all the sad things that happened. I can hear it in my head, don't worry, yeah. Simple and Clean lives rent-free in my brain, so it's fine. Yup, June the 4th of May, man. Hope it goes well. Yay, there it is. Okay. Yeah, and this is literally where Kingdom Hearts 1 ended. So this is where we're starting. Although, Sora's voice, I forgot, Sora's voice, it's a pretty, like, jarring transition with Sora's voice in this one. It's just because he looks exactly the same as he does in KH1, so his voice is a bit jarring. What world is this anyway? It's just random field world. Along the road ahead lies something unique. Oh, Marluxia, he's so cool. Love that guy.
However, in order to claim it, you must lose something that is dear to you.
Ooh. Unfortunately, I'm leaving for a trip, but luckily for you, I'll have something to listen to in the car drive. Oh, cool. My voice is not having it. Oh, that little Naminé plush. That's so cute. Yeah, where are you heading, if you don't mind me asking? Again, being nosy. Where are you? Where's your trip gonna take you? If I don't type, it's because I'm driving. Yeah. Don't worry about that. Better to be safe. But it's nice to know you're here. Welcome to Castle Oblivion. Yes, Kingdom Hearts Re-Chain of Memories. This is it. Oh yeah, something I would like to just mention real quick. If the cutscenes aren't like as high quality as they were in Kingdom Hearts 1 for some reason, also, if the voices don't fully match up with the mouth animations, it's supposed to be like that. I think it's the Japanese animations for the English voice acting, like they weren't able to reanimate the characters' mouths to match the English voice acting. So I believe the voice actors just had to match the Japanese voice like mouths as best they could. So if the mouths don't fully match up, that's why. It's something that your brain just sort of adjusts to looking at, though. It's not really that jarring after a while. We are. This music is really good. The Castle Oblivion theme, it's really mysterious sounding.
Hey, you think it's okay to barge in?
But we gotta do it if we're gonna find the king.
It's called El Centro, 2 hours east of where I live. I might pronounce that wrong.
Okay?
Really? Because now that you mention it, I was kind of thinking the same thing.
Seriously? Me too.
Oh yeah, Sora's voice.
Look at this castle, and I just knew. Our very best friends. They're here.
Yeah, Sora's voice is like very jarring change between 1 and this game. You do get used to it.
Yep, I had it too. I had the exact same feeling.
Just want to say, I personally really like Jiminy Cricket in these games, so I'm actually really happy that Jiminy Cricket gets a lot more screen time in this one. He's way more prominent in this game than any other, which is very strange, but I'm all for it because I actually quite like Jiminy Cricket. It's like the voice of reason. He's his conscience, really. So, you know. Cough cough, Castle Oblivion. Yeah, it's Castle Oblivion, air quotes. We'll
Maybe it's contagious.
twist.
No, something's screwy. We gotta go take a look.
All right.
It's crazy to think that Ven is just in here somewhere.
Where are you going?
That way. To the door. Are you scared?
Don't be ridiculous.
You're not the only person with a voice hiccup. Fifty Sora, here we come.
Hey,
Yes,
fellers, shouldn't we
Sora-
shut the
Sora
door
got-
behind us before we go?
because it's not like Sora got a new voice actor. It's literally just his voice actor got older and his voice changed. It's the same person voicing him.
That's it. Who are you?
Oh, it's Marluxia.
Ah, yes. Oh, yeah? I'll try some magic. Thunder!
Man, that's embarrassing.
Come on. Thunder!
I do love the voice acting in these games, though. Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I'm not the best judge of that kind of thing,
Come on.
but I think it's good.
Fire!
Really like, I'd be really upset if like Sora's voice actor changed.
Why isn't it working?
Can we get an F for Goofy?
I should think it's obvious.
I like Goofy.
The moment you set foot in this castle, you forgot every spell and every ability you ever knew.
Okay, that's like a detail that I like in these games. How they always give a story-related reason as to why you start from level 1 in each game. They don't have to do that, but I do like that they go out of their way to like make a story-related reason as to why you're at level 1. In this game, it's because they lost their memories as soon as they entered the castle.
In this place, to find is to lose, and to lose is to find. That is the way in Castle Oblivion.
Castle Oblivion?
Also, I like seeing Donald and Goofy in their like classic Disney outfits. It's a nice change of pace,
Here you
even though it's
find
not for very
people
long.
you have known in the past, and you will meet people you miss.
Oh, Donald, not Goofy?
I miss
Oh yeah, Donald messing up his magic.
Riku. mean Riku's here?
Yeah, he can't use magic without the cards. He needs cards. He needs to buy a booster pack ASAP. Oh my god, that's cool. They really like, from this game, they like, let's step up this cool anime stuff.
I merely sampled your memories.
Sure.
And from them, I made this.
They made a trading card.
To reunite with those.
I want a deck of those cards in real life. I just want them.
What's this? A card?
Also, the fact I love the way they throw and catch the cards in this game. It's so anime extra. It's great. They don't just pass the cards along. They got to like do a fancy chuck. I wish I could do that in real life. Just like I'm at a shop, and you know the person at the counter is like, "Would you like to pay with cash or cards?" And I'm like, "I'm paying with cards," and I'm like, "Bwah," and I just chuck it at them. That's what I want in real life.
It is a promise for the
And then they effortlessly catch it, as if wind resistance is a silly myth.
Hold the card to open the door, and beyond it a new world. Proceed.
And so is the way in my house. Toulouse is defined, and defined is Toulouse. Where are my car keys?
To claim anew, only to
You have to lose one of your keys to find the other key. Sora never has to worry about losing keys, because the Keyblade can unlock everything.
Come on. Let's go.
So Jiminy, go love him. And come forth, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Yes! God. Kingdom Hearts X Yu-Gi-Oh! Crossover. That's what this game is, basically. Oh, now we got high resolution visuals. Alright, what's nice about this game is that you can choose any world in any order that you want. We've only got one world to go to right now, so let's do Traverse Town. With cards. Yeah. Alright, I gotta like relearn the combat, oh my god. Oh right, I forgot, there is no voice acting in any of the worlds, for the most part. There are exceptions, but that is mostly text, so I'm reading this stuff out. This can't be right. We're in Traverse Town. What you see isn't real. You're going crazy, Sora. This town is an illusion created by your memories ingrained in that card. My memories? Oh, there's Jiminy. See, Jiminy gets so much screen time in this. Forget about that, Sora. We lost Donald and Goofy. Donald? Goofy? Guys, where are you? What did you do with them? You sneak. Clever little sneak. They are at the mercy of the cards now. They are cards. Master the cards, and their strength will be yours again. Swoosh. Can you blame Sora for not going crazy? Yeah. All these cards everywhere. The laws of this castle require that your friends be transformed into cards, cause why not? If you value your friends, you won't fail to pick them up. We get this super rare Donald card. Cards you pick up are added to the top of your stack. Use them and your friends will come to your aid. I activate Donald Duck. Yeah, it sucks. The cards you use vanish, but they will appear to aid you time and time again. Cards are the hearts of your friends. Everything in this castle is ruled by cards. Yes, I know. Trust me, I know. Whether an enemy or a door confronts you, cards are the only way you can proceed. Cards, 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 cards. But you mustn't forget your own strength. So we can jump, we can roll. We can do that without cards. That's nice. First, think for yourself. Move, then use the cards. Teaching me how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Up in here. Teach me how to play Uno. You now know how to use your strength, but it will be of no use if you lose sight of your opponent. I wonder if you can catch me. There he is. He swooshes really cool like. Good. Every move you make causes a card to disappear. If you use up all of your cards, you'll be unable to act. But there is a solution. Keep using your cards until you run out, and I will show you. He's so friendly, teaching me how to play Uno. I don't actually know how to play Uno either. I played it a little bit when I was really young, but I don't remember any of the rules. You have no more cards, and without them, no power. If you want that power back, you must focus. Bid the cards return to you, and they will. You just gotta pray to the cards. Or card hacks, too. The strength of your heart brought back the lost cards. You can recall spent cards at any time, you need only wish it. But each time you do, the cards will take longer to return. The cards are by no means unlimited, use them wisely. Anticipate the flow of battle. And choose the most effective cards. You may use any card in your deck. So we can cycle our cards. Ooh. This must be like a lot to take in at once. The 4 card types you use in battle are grouped into 2 wider categories. The first category includes attack cards, magic cards, and item cards. The second category consists entirely of enemy cards. To use cards from a different category, press the touchpad. You can use a shadow card. Ooh, super rare. Cards will empower you whether you're attacking or defending. But it's up to you to decide when to attack and when to defend. Do not forget that. Pray to your Lord and Savior King Michael Mouse, yes, and he'll give you your cards. Super rare Mickey cards. Are you two alright? Where have you been? You tell us. When you opened the door, we saw a strange light. And the rest is just blank. Jiminy. Is there no Jiminy card? Gee, that doesn't help. Try to remember what happened. I have to keep my journal up to date. Why did Jiminy not turn into a card? I guess Marlosha thought, no, he's a tiny little cricket. He's not gonna... I got nothing to worry about. He's not good enough to turn him into a card. Hey Donald, where'd I get the new clothes? Meh. Me too, Goofy. Somebody's been messing with our clothes. Could it be the cards again? Yeah, the cards literally give you a makeover because we gotta reuse those character models. Oh no, don't turn me into a marketable card, Sora. Oh no. You're not. No one's safe from the cards. That is for you to ponder. Master the cards and make your way through the castle, but from here you walk alone. Alone? We can't let Sora go alone. Yeah, Sora can't do anything without our help. Thanks a lot, Donald. You sure you'll be okay? Of course. You want me to go alone? Fine, I can take care of myself. Yeah, he says that Sora's going alone, but he's not actually. I mean, you can use Donald and Goofy cards in combat all the time. And Donald and Goofy are in, like, every cutscene, so... You know, Sora's kind of alone, but not actually. The hero speaks boldly. Go then. The rest of Castle Oblivion awaits. Walk the avenues of latent memory, and you shall meet someone dear to you. Oh yes, if you like riddles and, you know, mumbo jumbo, you'll love the organization. I got a bad feeling about this. Relax, Jiminy. I'm ready for any tricks he's got up his sleeve. How hard can it be to figure out these cards? All I have to do is use one in front of the door over there. Got the Key of Beginnings card. Cards. I feel like cards is going to be said in every other word in this game. Right, we're in Traverse Town, except not actually Traverse Town. You perform the following actions in the field. Blah 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 blah. I know how to Kingdom Hearts. It's a barrel. Ew, the camera. Damn it! I gotta invert the camera when I get a chance. Okay, we've got Blizzard card. Marked objects can be lifted or thrown. Approach and press triangle to lift. Yoink. Sora's really strong. Touching a Heartless on the field starts a battle. You can strike the Heartless first to gain the upper hand. Press button to throw. Oh, I missed. Crap, I failed. Where's another crate? Screw it. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Oh my god, this game requires me to use actually use my brain cells. This bodes well. There we go. Can I change the camera now, please? Okay. More cards. Literally everything in this game revolves around cards, because opening doors uses cards as well. So there's like a number value. Like to open this door, we need a card with a value of 1 or higher. I have a save point card, which with a value of 1, so that will work. Whichever card we use to open this door will determine what's in the next room. So there isn't really like level design in this game. You create your own rooms. The worlds in this game are essentially dungeons, really, where each room is made with a card that you can choose. So you can choose what's in the next room. Okay, I'm gonna just invert the camera. Much better. Okay. Alright. Also, you like gotta smash everything in every room just so that you can... Because sometimes it drops cards, and you need cards. More cards equals more power. Also, there's these little red orbs, Moogle points. I wonder why they didn't just have money from in this game. Also, yeah, I've played this game a handful of times at this point. I wonder why this game doesn't have just money, and instead it just uses those red Moogle points. Very, very strange change. Actually, I want to go back into that previous room and, like, destroy some of the crates I missed. Ooh, look at this guy. Ah, he's just having a jolly little stroll. Man, his walking actually matches up with the music. What the hell? Also, this little red guy is coming for me. His walking matches up with the music very well. Okay. Oh wow, there's like way more Heartless in here now. Ooh. Just want to break some of these because you never know when a card might come out. Ooh, there's one. Oh no. Unless I have to go, it was nice to catch a stream for once. I'll see you later. Sure. Good luck with the rest of your project. And thanks for stopping by. Take care. God, my cards suck at this point in the game. Yes, this is a game that a lot of people don't like because of the whole cards combat system. It's a lot to remember, and it's like nothing like previous games. I find enjoyment out of it, but yeah. This is a game, but like this game's story is pretty interesting, and it's also pretty important as well. So, you know, it's like recommended that people know what happens in this game to like get the story. People are in deep in the Kingdom Hearts plot. But this is a game where I think most would like say, give this game a try for like a couple hours, and if it doesn't grab you, then you should probably just give up and watch the cutscenes online instead. Because if this game doesn't grab you in a couple of hours, it probably won't ever grab you. Trying to reload my cards. Ow. Yeah, I need to get some better cards ASAP. Ooh. Have a good one, yeah. You just need the Jafar card? What does the Jafar card do again? Whenever I play this game, I always forget what the enemy cards do. I often forget they're a thing, and I just never use them. What does Jafar do? I think like the Oogie Boogie card like auto regens your health over time, which is handy. But again, I always forget that they're a thing. Enemy cards are really useful in Riku's playthrough because you have them all on you and you don't need to use up any points in order to have them. But even so, I still forget they're a thing, even when playing as Riku. Okay, so we've got a Blizzard card. That might come in handy. Have that there. And another attack card. Yeah, I got no cards to work with at this point. So moving on. Right. Can't break cards for X amount of cards. Oh, that sounds really handy actually. I think the reason I tend to not use the enemy cards is also because they use up a lot of card points. Oh my, a shadow chased me. Yeah, I guess like, because you can choose which Disney worlds you go to. Like you're given like a pack of cards, you're given a booster pack of cards to use for the different worlds. And you can choose which world you go to first. So I guess there is like a decent amount of strategy to which worlds you choose to go to first, just because some give you better keyblades, and then there's also enemy cards that you can get. So I guess the worlds you go to does matter. I mean, it won't completely like make or break you depending on which world you go to first. It's kind of just up to you. But there is strategy to it. Although there's only really strategy to it if you already know this game. Yeah, also leveling up is different in this game because instead of your stats just increasing, I think your like strength and like defense does increase, although the game doesn't really show you it. When you level up, you can choose one of 3 bonuses. You can either have an HP boost, a card point boost, which allows you to equip more cards into your deck, or unlock a... Okay. Is it called a sleight or a slate? Because I've heard people pronounce it 2 different ways and I don't know which one's the correct pronunciation. But like the special attacks in this game, is it sleights or slates? It looks like it should be slates, but I've heard people say sleights, so I don't actually know. Lethal Frame is broken as hell. Oh yeah, Lethal Frame is probably one of my favorite attacks in this game. It just looks really cool. I usually am not a fan of spamming like broken attacks, but Lethal Frame is really cool looking, so I just like using it, and it's really powerful. So you know, it's got that going for it. There is like, it's really easy to honestly break this game in half. Because some of the attacks are very broken. Probably like one of the more broken attacks that you can get fairly early on is Sonic Blade. Sonic Blade breaks bosses. At least like organization bosses, especially. It's a really fast, really powerful attack that doesn't really require too much effort to activate. And it also leaves bosses in like a perpetual stun lock when you're using it on them. So what you can do once you unlock Sonic Blade is that you can basically build your entire deck around using it and spamming it. So that whenever you enter a fight you can just spam Sonic Blade until you win. Especially works on bosses. So literally the first couple times I ever played this game, I literally just used the spam Sonic Blade strategy, and that got me through the game without too much trouble. I'm gonna try and not do that though. In some of my more recent playthroughs, I try to go out of my way to not spam broken attacks. Like using them every now and then, but not like building an entire deck around spamming one move. Just because it makes the game a little more interesting. Because otherwise it's just mash the triangle button to use Sonic Blade until you win. But I will have a couple Sonic Blades in my deck, just because it's a useful attack. I say it both ways, so slates and slights. There doesn't seem to be any one like confirmed way of pronouncing it as far as I can tell. Oh dearie. I remember I got so confused by item. Ah, my god, my voice. I need to hydrate. What was that? I remember I got so confused by how item cards work in this game. Whoops, that was wrong. Because I have a potion card, and you know, in like every Kingdom Hearts game under the sun, potions restore your HP. But potion cards in this game do not do that. They don't restore HP. They restore your cards. And I remember being very confused because it's just such a random thing. Because, you know, in like every like JRPG, potions restore health. So, you know, it's just confusing when they don't do that. You just gotta read the descriptions of the cards. I feel like they could have called the potion card something else, so it's less confusing. Also, Goofy is my boy in this game. I mean, he's my boy in every game. But I find his team attacks very useful. This like tornado one especially, it just rips through guys. It's great. I see you, Mega Flare. Oh yeah, Mega Flare is in this game. I don't know when you get it. I think you can get it from a chest or something. Okay, let's use that because I don't need that. Man, I'm in for a journey with this game. I wonder if it will take me longer to get through this one than KH1. I know, I feel like these games are about the same length. Although this one has a Riku's campaign as well, I forget. Fighting alone isn't as easy as I thought. I've been using Donald and Goofy cards, so I don't know what you're saying. Yeah. Don't pop out of nowhere like that. Hey, it's not our fault. We don't know what's going on. We are cards now. A yuck. Oh, and there's Pluto. Pluto? Things keep getting stranger. What's Pluto doing here? There's nothing strange about that. We came to Traverse Town with Pluto, didn't we? Did we? No, wait. According to my journal, it was before you met Sora that you came to town with Pluto. Whack. He's right. We were chasing after Pluto, and that's how we ended up in Castle Oblivion. But aren't we in Traverse Town? Well, it's not really Traverse Town. I think the card created this Traverse Town inside Castle Oblivion. Who cares about all that? It's too confusing. It's Kingdom Hearts fans. I don't know where we are, but let's just keep moving forward defeating Heartless. We'll get somewhere. Pluto cards are rare? Oh yeah, I forgot Pluto cards are a thing. I think Pluto cards only really appear when you're like running out of cards. I forget what Pluto cards actually do though. You better be careful, or it's the Heartless that are going to defeat you. We got Mr. Belts over here. He's wearing 3 belts. That's pretty... No, he's wearing 4 belts. Quite impressive. Leon, it's you. What are you doing in Castle Oblivion? Castle Oblivion? What are you talking about? This is Travis Town. And how do you know my name? Who are you? What? I've never met the likes of you before. Quit playing, Leon. We fought the Heartless together, you know that. Look, I don't know what you're talking about, crazy kid. Ah yes, confusion. That's the big part of this game. I don't even know your names. You don't? Sorry. I can't believe it. How can you have forgotten about us? I feel for you, but you've got the wrong guy. Happens all the time. Don't take it personally, Sora. Really? It happens all the time? Is that a reference to Final Fantasy VIII that I don't understand? Hmm? You do know his name. Now hold on. Why do I know your name? You think Leon's just kidding around? If he is, it's not funny. Sora's really upset. Who's kidding around, Goofy? You and Donald are the ones who... Hey! I don't get it. Something's wrong with my memory. What's happening here? I don't know, Leon. Maybe Aerith was onto something after all. Oh yes, it's Yuffie. Also, Pluto is just there. She said she sensed some uncanny kind of power, and asked us to look into it. Well, this is as uncanny as it gets. Maybe you should take Sora to see Aerith. Yuffie, you know my name. Yep, looks like you know mine too. You know him? Nope, total stranger, but I definitely know his name. Strange, yes, but convenient. We can skip the introductions. How is it that you can accept this situation so easily? I don't get you. Well, I'm gonna run ahead and fill Aerith in. Leon, you give them the grand tour. See you later. Bye bye. Take your dog with you. I stand by what I said before on how I want a spin-off Kingdom Hearts game about Pluto. I will never not ask for that. Guess you can clobber Leon a second time. Yay! But in tutorial form this time. Guess it's no use pondering over it. Come on, follow me. But there are Heartless wandering around town. I better teach you how to protect yourself in battle. I don't need your tutorials. Who'd you take me for? See the numbers printed on your cards? Just take a felt tip pen and change the values, and then you can win any fight. Just change them all to 9. Just grab a quick little marker pen and just scribble out the numbers on the cards and replace them with 9. They range from 0 to 9. Higher numbers mean stronger cards. If you and your enemy both play a card at the same time, the higher card wins. Go on, try it out. So he's going to play a 2, 1, 3. Oops, okay. Yeah, so higher value cards beat lower value cards. See how it works? Playing a card higher than your opponent's and breaking through their defenses is called a card break. Playing a lower card results in your attack being deflected. Even powerful cards can be deflected in the enemy's if the enemy's card is higher. Whoever is on the losing side of a break is left wide open to attacks. Don't let that person be you. Pixel key to Leon, you underestimate my power. You underestimate my cards and the amount of booster packs I have in my pocket. Cards with 0 as their value are special. No matter what card the enemy plays, you can break it with a 0 card. If you play the 0 card too soon, the enemy can break it with any card they play. In other words, it's the most powerful card if it comes last, and useless if it comes first. Try to make the most of it. Card values are also affect the cost of assembling a deck. Keep that in mind. I hope you're getting this all down because it's going to be on the test. This is a lot of information. Well, I imagine a lot of new players getting confused with this. Now it's time to teach you how to stock cards. Because like when I first played this game, I didn't actually learn from this game, because this game wasn't available in my country, I think, or at least it wasn't easily available in English-speaking places. So I didn't actually play this game until the 1.5 HD remix came out on PS3. I think that was 2013. But I didn't actually learn this game by playing it. Because before I was able to play this game myself, I just looked up a playthrough online. That's how I experienced the game and its story. So I learned by watching a Let's Play. I didn't learn from playing the game. So I'd recommend that. Now it's time to teach you how to stock cards. You don't have to use battle cards one at a time. You can also assemble 3 cards and use them all at once. This is called stocking cards. Stocking cards and using them in 3s is much stronger than using cards individually. Go on, give it a try. Stock any 3 cards in your deck. So you can stock, stock, stock. My time has come. The sum of your 3 stocked cards becomes the value you play. The card is usually high and hard to break, and the combo attacks do a lot of damage. Don't hold back, show me what you can do. Combo attacks aren't the only benefit to stocking cards. Choose your cards carefully, and you can unleash special abilities called slates. Slates or slights? It looks like slates, so I'll say slates. My time has come, I'm ready for the test. Did you take good notes? Slates come in all varieties, and each has its own unique card combination. You should try it out more once you've collected more cards and learnt a slate or 2. But keep one thing in mind. Every time you use stocked cards, you lose the first card you picked. You can't reload it. The lost card won't return until the end of the battle. Relying only on slates will cause your cards to run out. That means trouble. Right, so it's always the first card you lose when stacking. Got it. Think you got the hang of it, Sora? And Sora's just brain explodes from information overload. Yeah, more or less. I'll pick up the rest when I fight some real battles. Yeah, I found this lying around. You take it. I am the notes. Dun-dun. Bwah. Remember what I told you, and make good use of it. We got Simba. Key of Guidance. I like that reference. You get the Simba card from Leon, and you also got the Simba summon from Leon in Kingdom Hearts 1. So there are lots of Kingdom Hearts 1 parallels in this game. I mean, this entire game is just a Kingdom Hearts 1 parallel. All the worlds in this game are from Kingdom Hearts 1. There's only like 2 that are new to this game. A lot of people tend to not like this game also for that reason, just because it's very, like, strong Kingdom Hearts 1 vibes. Although I do appreciate that all the Disney worlds, or at least some of the Disney worlds, like half of them, the stories in the Disney worlds, a lot of them do refer or like revolve around the theme of memory, which is nice, so it's sort of on theme for the game. Okay, let's see. I shall use a Teeming Darkness card. Oh, here's my friend the soldier, having a little stroll. He's so happy. I almost don't want to beat him into a pulp. Almost. Okay, I gotta get better cards now-ish. The cards I'm working with suck. Crap. Woo! There we go. Goofy smash! Great. Got him. More cards equals more power. Okay, we've got Kingdom Key card. Yeah, literally just like break everything you see until you get more cards. Oh, that was easy. Huh, I think I just might have noticed a small error. Well, actually no, never mind. Nothing. I thought Sora's HUD portrait for his health bar was miscolored. It's not, it's just my imagination. It's very random. It's kind of interesting that in this game, you know, despite what cards you use in your deck, physically Sora will always use the Kingdom Key throughout the entire game. I don't really mind that too much because Kingdom Key is like one of my favorites, so I don't really mind. But I feel like it would have been interesting is if when you get a new Keyblade card, it's like if you get the like 3 Wishes card or something, then you'll unlock the ability to change the appearance of the Keyblade like physically. It'd be mainly cosmetic, but it'd just be a nice little touch, I think. Because, you know, otherwise you're just using the Kingdom Key throughout the entire game. Which again, I don't mind, because I like the Kingdom Key, but still. Oh yeah, so for all these games I'm going to try and get the Ultima Weapon. So I got the Ultima Weapon for Kingdom Hearts 1. And this game actually does have an Ultima Weapon card. Thankfully it's a lot easier and a lot quicker to get it. All you have to do is beat the game, open up a treasure chest, and you get the Ultima Weapon. So I'm going to try and remember to do that. Moogle point farming is a chore? It is a bit, yeah, it is. That's why, you know, the battles can get kind of repetitive after a while, but I don't really recommend skipping the battles either, just because this game gets pretty challenging, and you need good cards, you need XP, you need card points to equip more cards, so I don't really recommend just like running past fights, because otherwise you're just going to end up being underleveled, so... A good way to farm Moogle points early on, I don't know if this is actually accurate, but I believe going to Agrabah is a good way of getting Moogle points, because Aladdin has this attack where he'll like attack enemies a bunch and Moogle points will just fly out. I believe that's like a good way to get Moogle points kind of early on. So I'm going to try and do that, I think. As soon as I unlock a Moogle shop card, I'm going to use it so I can buy some booster packs. Does anyone play many card games in real life? I also wonder if there's been like a sort of like a somewhat faithful adaptation of this game's combat system in a real life card game. I'm sure there must be. But I'm interested to see how like one-to-one it is with this game's rules. But I don't really play that many card games in real life. I played Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot when I was younger, but I haven't done that in a long time. I'd like to get back into it, honestly. Because I remember it being quite fun. Although I feel like the rules for Yu-Gi-Oh! Has gotten so freaking complicated recently. Like when I looked at some of the newer rules in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's like, god damn, this got so much more confusing. And that kind of turns me away a bit. I remember when it was a little bit simpler, but still somewhat complicated. I used to save before buying Moogle cards in the GBA version, and if it got crappy cards I would reset the game and get better ones. That's actually really good idea. I never actually considered that before. That's like big brain. I never actually thought to do that before. I might actually try that if I get terrible cards. Sadly it doesn't work for Rechain, doesn't it? You can't just reload your save? What? How could that not work? you know, exit the game and reload it. Can you not do that? Goofy, I choose you. Blue Eyes White Dragon has nothing on my Goofy cards. Exodia wishes it was Goofy. I wonder how many Yu-Gi-Oh references I'll make in this playthrough. I wonder if the cards in this game work similarly to Uno. I wouldn't know because I don't know the rules of Uno, but I wonder if it's kind of similar. Like, if you play Uno, then you'll love Chain of Memories. Activate my Goofy. I tried it and it would get the same cards. You can try it, maybe it can work. Oh, that makes sense. I guess they probably did that on purpose to stop people from cheesing the Moogle points, so they can just like reset. That's probably a thing they did on purpose to stop people from cheating. Cheating, quote unquote. Abusing. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. I guess the cards you get from the packs when you buy them aren't random. At least not really. I think it's more like they're just sort of, you know, once you create the Moogle Room, the card packs are set in stone once you create the Moogle Room. So it's not truly random. I guess they made that change in the remake, so to stop people from like abusing the cards. Also, I just realized that Sora can like sidle across this ledge at freaking 2 miles an hour, which serves no purpose. Like, this is an animation that exists in this game and in Kingdom Hearts 1. You know, you easily forget about it though. You can just do this. Why is it so slow though? That's my question. It wasn't as slow in KH1. So what happens if I go across this like curve? Will he curve along yet? I have to know. Oh, he does! Ooh! Wow. Me being easily impressed. What about this curve? So will he go along this curve? No, he doesn't. He stops. Sora. That's bizarre. Okay, moving on. Yeah, I'm like... This is where my like mentality of, you know, killing all the enemies before progressing. Because that's something I usually do in these kinds of games, where I make sure every enemy has been defeated before I move on. That's sort of a mentality that kind of backfires a bit in this game, just because the fights are quite repetitive and sometimes there are a lot of enemies in a room. So I'm gonna maybe not do that all the time. Essentially, the rule is defeat all the enemies in the room until you get lazy and just skip past them anyway, because you've got better things to do, let's be real. Although the most fun things about this game is probably the boss fights. But that's like... it's pretty common for action games. Boss fights are probably where the combat of this game is at its most fun. And sometimes it's most frustrating. Larxene, god damn it. Fighting Larxene is agony sometimes. There we go, dead. I mean, what's like the worst or like most frustrating boss fight in this game? Maybe fighting Dark Riku is a little tough. I think fighting Larxene is just the kicker for me. Larxene I always have a lot of trouble on. Although sometimes I have trouble fighting Vexen. I don't know, it's kind of... it kind of depends. Some playthroughs, I spend like hours stuck on the Vexen fight, but then on some playthroughs I do it easily on my first go, so... I don't really know. It just depends on the cards, I think. Marluxia? Yeah, Marluxia's tough, but I can give that a pass because it is the final boss. Yeah, there's also like 3 Marluxia fights as well. There's like 3 of them. The final one. I can give that a pass though because it's supposed to be hard. It's the final boss. It'd be anticlimactic if it wasn't tricky. Also, what saves it is the music. I don't know if you knew this, but the music for the final boss of this game is like top tier Kingdom Hearts for me. It's my favorite. I love the final boss theme in this game. It's great. I'm gonna definitely crank that up when we get to it. In Riku's story, in Riku's campaign, I'd always have trouble with the final boss in Riku's campaign, or at least I did when I first played it. I like found a way to like absolutely break the fight and cheese through it with Riku for Riku's final boss, so I don't find it very difficult anymore. Oh, I just use a good card on a door that doesn't matter, damn it. Man, this room needs some dusting. Also, Pluto is just still here. Aerith, have you forgotten me too? I don't know whether to say nice to meet you or good to see you again. I don't think I know you, but I still feel like you belong here. Yeah, exactly. Like we've never met, but it still doesn't feel weird knowing your name. But I'm telling you, we have met. We took on the Heartless together. We're a team. It feels like you're right, but I can't remember. Yeah, everyone's brains are broke. Then I guess you won't remember what you told me. In Hollow Bastion when I sealed the keyhole. We may never meet again, but we'll never forget each other. See, you do remember. He's right, Leon. I remember you saying that too. I guess I can't write it off as a coincidence then. I don't have any memory of it, but somehow I still remember. I think your heart is doing the remembering for us. My heart? We don't know you, Sora, but your heart is full of memories of us together. Those memories must resonate in our hearts too. Maybe they tell us things that we couldn't otherwise know. So you're saying that Sora's memories are affecting ours? His memories do seem to have a certain power. Maybe it's like that guy said then. This town is just an illusion, something my memories created. And there's someone special to you in this town? How did you... Ah, I get it. My memories are resonating with yours, telling you what happened. Yeah, a friend of mine is somewhere in this town. I mean, Castle Oblivion. Castle Oblivion? What's that? There aren't any castles in here. That's not quite what I mean. How could you, how could you sit in a room with Pluto there for this long and not just give him a big old pet? Just give him a hug. There's a dog in the room and no one's petting it. Very unrealistic. You're still not sure what's going on yourself, right? Right, we just got here after all. I want to take a better look around. Then go have a walk around town. There are Heartless, but that's no problem for you. So, you know I can fight. I can't say I know, but I feel like believing you. Let's just leave it at that. Pluto. And pet the dog, people. Yes, pet the dog, come on. It's easy. It's a no-brainer. Just pet it. Do yourself a favor. I wonder if Mickey ever gets alarmed that Pluto spends a majority of his time apart. Like, Pluto's just always out and about. I feel like even though Pluto is Mickey's dog, he spends a really strange amount of time apart from Mickey. Ooh, posture check? Yep. My posture is doing good now, thanks for checking. Okay, I've got some explosions. Let's find something to blow up. Oh, there's something. God, that was such a brutal explosion. Sora is an arsonist confirmed. He likes the pyrotechnics. Come here. Come here, little ant. There we go. There we go. Got him. Also hydrate. Good idea. Boing. And chuck. There we go. Ooh! Attack card. It's a Kingdom Key card. I wonder if I've got enough cards to sort of improve my deck. I've got a level 4 attack card. I'll squeeze that in there. What does Simba do? Simba lets out a mighty roar that deals damage to enemies in front of him. I never use the summon cards because I feel like they just take too long to activate. And in the time they're taking to activate, an enemy could easily break it, so I rarely ever actually use them. Okay, I don't have that many more cards to work with, so just gotta go with what I got. Whenever I start a fight, I feel the need to get the most out of my cards by like lining up correctly, or just lining up my attack so that I hit as many as possible in the first go while they're all stunned. Oh man, it's good strategy, I think. I wonder if this game does a good job of explaining how all the card stuff works. Because I see so many people getting confused with this game, and I can't help but wonder if this game does a good or bad job of explaining it. Because I don't really know, because again, I learned how this game works by watching a Let's Play where someone explained it to me, essentially. So I didn't learn from the game, so I don't actually know if the game does a good or bad job of explaining things. It's hard for me to really tell without being a first-timer. I think it is good for someone to explain it to you. I think that's probably where people are going to have the best luck when it comes to learning this game. Just to have someone explain it to you is probably a good way to go about it. Oh man, Goofy, that attack just freaking annihilates them. Damn. Die. I summon Donald! Yeah, whenever you use the Donald card, Donald can sometimes be a complete troll. Because the Donald attack card makes it so that Donald uses 2 magics at random, either Cure, Fire, Thunder, or Blizzard. Sometimes Donald has a habit of using exactly the magic that you don't want. Because this game has this thing where if you're fighting a fire-based Heartless or enemy, and you use fire magic on it, then it will restore its health. So, you know, if you're fighting Axel, who uses fire, and you use a Donald card, there's a very, like, real chance that Donald will just spam fire on him and heal him, and it's a complete, absolute troll move. Okay, we got boss time. Be right back, sure. We made it. Also, there's Sid. Sydney. Cindy. Well, what do you know? It's Sora. Sora Kingdom Hearts from the hit game Kingdom Hearts. Wait, what am I saying? I don't know you. But you do look like a Sora, what with the spiky hair and the baggy pants. You just basically described most Final Fantasy protagonists. Or just JRPG protagonists in general. It's okay, Sid, that's my name. So, you've heard of me, eh? Well, I can't say as I'm surprised. Anyway, maybe you can help me out. A friend of mine's supposed to be somewhere in this castle, town. Got any ideas? Your friend, huh? Lately all this town sees is heartless. Can't even take 2 steps without getting attacked. In fact, this plaza's the worst. Word is, a jumbo-sized heartless shows up when that bell rings. If you value your hide, you'll get out of here while the getting's good. Bye. Does Sid fight? I wonder how he fights. He's in Final Fantasy VII, I think he's a party member, so I wonder how he fights. Do he use guns or something? Cannons? I actually don't know anything about Sid in Final Fantasy. Probably one of the characters in Final Fantasy VII that I know the least about. So I'm interested to see him pop up in Remake. Gosh, maybe we should leave. Don't you want to see the Heartless? No, we don't. Sora's running that risky life. The bell! Be careful, Sora. Also, who rings the bell? That's never explained. I guess it's just some Heartless playing pranks. Little troll Heartless. Okay, we got guard armor, except this time without the clown paint. Also, this music is good. And Chain of Memories music, a lot of it is reused from Kingdom Hearts 1, because a lot of the worlds are the same. But the unique music that this game does have is pretty good. This music's quite good. Ouch. Yeah, it's really easy to run out of cards in this fight, because at this point in the game you don't really have that many cards to work with. Get out of my way. So I want to use the super rare Mickey card. Yeah, the Mickey cards just basically give you an edge in battle. They don't really do anything specific, they just make the battle easier for you. So it's a good idea to just pick them up whenever they pop up. And just use them. There's like no downside. Using like the special Mickey card when you get one can literally only benefit you, so you should just use it whenever. Wouldn't recommend using it too early because it's a 0, so it can be broken. Actually, I don't know if the Mickey cards can be broken. I assume they can. There's another Mickey card over there. Even if you don't need to recharge your card deck, I like to charge it up anyway, because each time you charge your, reload your cards, it takes longer to reload it the next time. So even if I don't need to reload my cards, I like to just charge it up a bit anyway, so that when I do need to reload my cards, it's a little bit quicker. I'm back. Oof, we're back again. Gonna lose signal. You driving in a tunnel. Or summon. Oop. Okay, that might have been a bad idea. He's nearly done. Whoa, 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 ow. Yeah, breaking cards is always the most reliable way of avoiding attacks. Which is why having 0 cards is so useful, because 0s can break any value card. So having a few 0s in your deck is always a good idea. Yeah, got him! Sora's doing his victory squats. Level up. Oh no, he's shaking. Oh. Back again? Were you driving in a tunnel? We just went in a no signal zone. Yay, we got the super rare guard armor card. That I'll probably forget I have. Oh, you can get a new slate. When it comes to leveling up in this game, you can either level up your HP, CP, or get a new slate sometimes. I usually don't prioritize getting HP boosts. I mean, having enough HP is fine, but you know, just card points are just so useful. It's just so useful to just have lots of card points. I feel like card points are more crucial than getting more HP. Because if you're good enough at the game, you won't need lots of HP. Also, I think your defense increases as you level up anyway. I don't actually know how like attacks and defense stats work in this game. Because the game never shows you them, but I assume they exist. It's also just a good idea to get new slates whenever you can. Mountains, I see low signal on that over there. Isn't it quite early in the day for you? I don't know. Maybe not, maybe I'm wrong. So your friend wasn't here? No, I don't think I'll find him in this town. But he's somewhere in this castle, I just know it. Castle? Like this whole town's inside some humongous castle? Ooh, that's rich. He's probably right, Sid. We may not understand what's going on, but Sora does. He can see that reality is bigger than just this world. I wish I was that sure. You'll be okay, Sora. No matter what shape reality takes, you can handle it. I may not remember you, but I know you in my heart. Leon. Take care, Sora. I never leveled up my HP? Yeah, I only ever level up my HP like a couple, like 2 or 3 times in the entire game, and then I just level up my card points. Card points are just way more useful. More card points you have, the more cards you can equip, and the more cards you can equip, the more powerful and game-breaking you can be. I'm a little lost, but best of luck anyway. See you later. Oh yeah, Aerith says a lot of creepy cryptic stuff. What's up? I don't have all the answers, but I had to tell you something. Your memories created this town, right? That's what the guy who gave me the card said. If that's true, then this town is just a figment of your mind, and so are we. But you can't be a figment, you're standing right here. This town is here too. But I'm not really me. I don't remember the things I should, and I sense things I shouldn't. Sora, beware your memories. In the journey to come, you'll be faced with more illusions. Sometimes the shadows of your memory will deceive you, try to lead you astray. So, what exactly does that mean? I'm sorry, I'm just another illusion. The truth is out of my reach. Don't say stuff like that, it's depressing. Stay strong, Sora. Don't let the illusions distract you from what's truly important. Okay. Sora! Are you ready to go? Yeah, be right there. Well, I better be going. Wow. Aerith? Aerith? What about Aerith? Where did she go? I was just talking to her. Aerith left with Leon and the others, remember? Huh? You worried us, just standing there by yourself? What, was Sora just literally standing there staring off into space and just like cross-eyed, drooling? Is that what she meant? I wonder what that conversation with Aerith represents. Is it maybe like a part of Sora's heart that's just telling him to be careful? Because Sora's the only one who's aware that conversation happened, apparently. Interesting, interesting. Okay. I was never able to find a Moogle shop, unfortunately. So I'm still working with baby cards. Yeah, I don't really have anything good. Let me just edit my deck slightly. I like to keep my 0 cards at the very back of my deck, just because it makes them easy to access. Because cards are very good to just sort of throw out when if there's like a big attack coming, then you can use a 0 card to break it immediately. So having a few 0 cards on hand is always a good thing. So I have them at the back of my deck so I can quickly just sort of whip them out when I need them. It's kind of hilarious when a boss is like preparing some sort of giant kill me now attack, but then you just pull out the Uno reverse and then it's completely dealt with. So yes, 0s are good when you use them right. It's almost afternoon, 11:28 AM. Interesting. Yeah, it's pretty much the evening for me. So. Foreshadowing, yes. This game's story is so cool to me. I really like the story in this game. The cutscenes and confrontations in the castle I really like. Some of my favorite cutscenes in the series are in this game. Also, Naminé is great. Okay, back in the castle. Mr. Mans.
Well, Sora.
Also, Yoshito, I assume the sound is good. I haven't actually asked. I'm assuming the sound is fine. Is it okay?
Did you enjoy meeting your memories?
Yeah, it was good to see everyone. But what do you really want from me?
What do you have to give?
Oh, here he is.
Hello.
I love that. Best way to introduce Axel.
What do you want?
Hello.
No hogging the hero.
That voice clip of Axel saying hello is very useful, I think, for editing.
Then perhaps you'd like to test him.
Perhaps I would. My show now, Keyblade
I
Master.
love this cutscene.
Who am I? Oh, my name's Axel. Got it memorized.
Axel's so cool in this scene.
Sure.
Good. You're a quick learner. So, Sora, now that we're getting to know each other better...
Also, it's interesting to think that at this point in the story, you know, right before Axel...
Don't you go off and die on me now.
Like, right before Axel came to this castle in the timeline, it's interesting because he's already friends with Roxas. He's already, like, spent a bit of time with Roxas. So it's interesting that, you know, Axel went from, you know, being big brother babysitter for Roxas, and then he comes here and starts beating up Sora. I don't know, it's just interesting how two-faced he can be. Or he's like the sweetest guy to Roxas, but then to Sora, he's like, I'm gonna kill you. Have fun dying. Donald! Donald, you freaking asshole! Sorry. Literally use a Donald card and he cast fire. Twice. Donald can't freaking use his brain cells. He's like, this guy uses a lot of fire-based attacks. I should use fire on him. I'm so smart. And the organization fights in this game are pretty cool. Also, they all take place in this void. So before all the organization members who got sent to Castle Oblivion actually came here, did Xemnas be like, I'm sending you guys to Castle Oblivion, don't forget to just head over to the shop Moogle. Don't forget to buy some booster packs before you leave. And then before they leave, they're in like the meeting room, and they're like, Axel goes up to Larxene and he's like, hey, do you have an extra attack card? Do you want to trade? I could use some magic cards. And then Luxian's like, no, get away from me. You freak. Yeah, that's what happens when I talk without thinking. I can just so easily picture like all the organization members gathered around a table, like showing each other their rarest cards and like trading and, you know, having little battles with their cards. I bet trading cards is a real big deal in the organization. They just do it casually on their downtime. I wonder if Roxas ever plays with the cards. Does Roxas collect them? That would have been fun. In Days, if they had like a mechanic where you could buy collectible cards. Okay, things are going well. Yes, first try! Also, earlier, Yuchito, you said that the sound was fine, thank you. So I'm gonna take off my jumper because I'm boiling hot in here. So we got a fire card. The weather's starting to get warmer around here. We got a card.
Another one? What's it do?
It allows you to draw 2 cards from your deck. It's Pot of Greed.
Kinda looks like the card you used when you made Traverse Town.
Then I guess we're gonna need it to keep going.
That's right.
There he is. Sassy man.
Did you really think after that introduction I would give up oh so easily?
You were testing us.
And you passed. Congratulations, Sora. You're ready now. Ready to take on Castle Oblivion.
Ready to get more
You will
cards.
need to follow your memories. Trust what you remember and seek what you forget. Then you will find someone very special.
You mean King Mickey and Riku?
I wonder if the battles in this game,
You will just
like,
have to give
for
some
us,
thought
they're
to
like
who it
these,
is that's most
you know, that they're actually fighting with like his Keyblade and he's hitting him with his
Our
Keyblade, but in
most precious
reality,
memories lie so
they're
deep within our
actually
hearts
just sat at a
that they're
table
out of reach.
and they're just using their
But I'm
cards
sure
like
that you
normally.
can find yours.
Also, Donald's face. He looks so
Why me?
sad.
You have lost sight of the light within the darkness, and it seems that you've forgotten that you forgot.
The light within darkness?
Would you like me to give you a hint?
Would you take Axel's hand if you had the choice?
Sora?
Majority of fans would probably take his hand, really.
I'm gonna figure it out for myself. If you're in my way,
Don't worry, Sora. We'll protect you.
Close up Donald.
Good answer. Just what I'd expect from the Keyblade Master. But be forewarned. When your sleeping memories awaken, you may no longer be who you are now.
Ooh, foreshadowing. Love it. Ooh, we got lots of cards. We've got Agrabah, Olympus, Coliseum. Oh, I didn't finish reading that. Great, thanks. There is something I'd like to point out while we're here. So, you know, you come to these hallways in Castle Oblivion a lot. Is there a way to go first person? No, guess not. It's these little like vents at the top of the walls here. These like little rectangular looking like gaps in the walls. They look like ventilation. Is that what they are? What's the point of that? What is that? It's a very weird design. I've always just sort of told myself that they're like ventilation or something. At least that's what I tell myself so that I'm able to sleep at night. But I don't know. Much to think about. Also, I like their decor. We've got some of these flowers in these vases, I don't know. It's very flowery, actually. This is like intense foreshadowing for Marluxia, actually. There's like flower decorative stuff all over the castle. It just sort of tells you that you know, it's Marluxia's the one who's in charge here. He's the lord of the castle, you could say. Interesting foreshadowing, I guess. I have no clue. Yeah. Gorish, you think they are more like that? More like Axel and that other guy? If we meet Axel again, you can leave him to me. Axel will just freaking kick you. Okay, moving up. Oh, he's just sitting in his hood. How's he not slip off?
Well, you see, what Axel said back there worries me. What could he have meant by, you may no longer be who you are?
I may no longer be me. How can I be anyone else?
Of course. Still, you can't be too careful.
Yep. Feels like just about anything could happen here in Castle
Obliviate.
Castle Oblivion.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember.
Also, points for Castle Oblivion just being like the coolest name for a location.
We'll be okay. Whatever it is they're cooking up, we'll be able to handle it together.
Course we will. Like at that creepy castle we explored together. The one with all those weird contraptions.
When was that?
I can't
Oh no, their brains are breaking.
What was it called?
Gorge. Oh, it was, Holly? Holler?
Holly Bastion.
Sorry, I can't remember.
Stop goofing around.
Goofy, sure you didn't make it up?
He needs to goof
I
around.
don't think so.
If Goofy isn't goofing around, then he's not Goofy, and if he's not Goofy, then he's not my boy. Also, I like the interactions between Sora and Donald and Goofy in this game, just because I mentioned it briefly in Kingdom Hearts 1, that I feel like Sora doesn't directly interact with Donald and Goofy too much, comparatively to other games. And I like how this game sort of, it just sort of establishes their friendship a lot more. Or at least it shows their friendship a lot more, the way they just talk to each other. I feel like in Kingdom Hearts 1, Sora, like, doesn't acknowledge them too much, at least in the beginning parts of the game. Near the end, they're pretty close, but you can sort of see how their friendship has evolved over time in this game, because they talk a lot more like they're real friends, and I like that. Oh, Amnesia, yes. Amnesia be tricky. Harrow? Halo? That's funny, why can't I remember? It's Halo. We'll be here all week if we wait for Goofy to remember. Okay, which world shall I go to first? So we've got Agrabah, Olympus Coliseum, Wonderland, Monstro, Halloween Town. I don't really care much for Halloween Town. Usually when I would play this game before, I would usually play them in the order that I played them in Kingdom Hearts 1. I don't know if I want to do that though, just so it's a little bit less repetitive. I'm gonna go Agrabah first, I think, just because you can get Moogle points pretty quickly. I think. Again, Aladdin has this attack where, you know, he can, he slashes a bunch of enemies and then Moogle points fly out. To me, that seems like a pretty good way to get Moogle points pretty quickly. So I'm going for Agrabah first. You can get a high jump from Monstro, but I don't think high jump is as useful. It's more a convenience, I guess. Because in Kingdom Hearts 1, you need high jump to get to certain places. In this game, that's not really the case. You don't really need high jump. It's just convenient. Look, Sora, someone's in trouble. Uh-ohs. We better do something. Mind if we help? Thanks, I thought I was done for. Yeah, so Traverse Town sort of established this idea that no one in these illusion worlds or these card worlds, they don't know Sora, but they kind of do know Sora. They don't remember Sora, but they do know him. So Traverse Town kind of established that. So there's a lot less like meet and greet in this game, because they kind of know them, but kind of don't. They never really call attention to it ever again. No one ever thinks it's weird that they know Sora's name. Which is good, because that would be a bit too redundant if that happened every time you met someone in this game. Oh, what? Whoa! Oh, I'm excited for 100 Acre Wood. I always get excited for 100 Acre Wood. Who is my bestest buddy in the world? The mini-games in 100 Acre Wood in this game are kind of fun. There's like one where you got to hit pumpkins and cabbages or something, and there's this one mini-game in 100 Acre Wood that legit, I believe, was the inspiration behind the diving mini-games from Dream Drop Distance, because it's like plays exactly the same. I feel like that was like the inspiration behind it. And diving in Dream Drop Distance is pretty decently enjoyable, so. There's also a mini-game where you have to literally fight bees, and you've got cards and everything. You have to fight bees. Ow. God, this tanky McFrickin' bandit guy is not giving me a good time. I'm running out of cards. Don't squander your time. Also, it's really ironic that the game that has all the cards is not the game that Luxord appears in. You know, the guy who fights with cards normally anyway. I feel like if Luxord was in this game, he'd like absolutely annihilate everyone. He'd just be like, all the cards, he'd just be like foaming at the mouth out of like card overdose. I feel like Xemnas purposefully chose to not send Luxord to Castle Oblivion just because he knew he'd go crazy with card power. Wise choice, I think. Luxord would have been an interesting like secret boss fight in this game just because he fights with cards. They just keep coming. Guess we better see if the legends are true. Magic lamp, my first wish. Get rid of these Heartless. See, Aladdin knows that they're called Heartless, which is interesting. Wise choice, and the Jafar card. Oh yes, I get the Jafar card, which I'll probably forget I have. Also, Genie's face. Mild nightmare fuel. Stand back, kids. Genie of the lamp coming through. Ain't nothing I can't make rain. Make right as rain. Well, if we had rain in the desert. But enough dry jokes. One heartless disappearing ant coming right up. Cute. At least in this game, there is no voice acting in the Disney world, so at least they didn't have to, you know, get back the voice actors. Gosh. Why didn't you call them in the first place? It's not that simple, you see. I couldn't have said it better myself, but I will anyway. I'm strictly limited to 3 wishes per master, and ixnay on the wishing for more wishes. Poof. So you got 2 wishes left. Better use them carefully. What a massive waste of a wish. I mean, yeah, okay, they were probably, like, in danger there. They were surrounded by Heartless, but, you know. It's one entire wish. I've got to get back to the palace somehow, but with all these Heartless. Hey Sora, we're heading that way too. Why don't we go with Aladdin? Sounds like a plan. That would be great. Thanks a lot. Alright, we got it. I stand by that, yeah, Agrabah is a very commonly used world in this series. I feel like definitely Olympus Coliseum is the most used world in Kingdom Hearts, but I feel like Agrabah is definitely like second or third when it comes to Disney worlds that are used in Kingdom Hearts. I feel like it's probably one of the more reoccurring ones. So in that way, I guess I'm kind of sick of seeing it, but on the other hand, I would really like to see how they would do Agrabah nowadays with like modern HD graphics. I feel like the entire like city would be so cool to explore because they could make it freaking huge. And also, I want to actually go in the palace because we never do that. I might be saying stuff I've already said before, but I feel like the Sultan's throne room would be like in a really good place for a boss fight. That place is just begging for a boss fight. I'm pretty sure there is one in Union Cross, but yeah, I don't really count Union Cross for the most part. Oh, we got a barrel spider. Okay, gotta get better cards. I'd love a Moogle shop. Nice. Yeah, this game gets pretty grindy after a while. But if you don't get on that card points grind, then you'll never get anywhere in this game. Ah! Oh, Yoda, hello. Could have a cool parkour. They could have cool parkour. Like in the Agrabah streets? That'd be wild. That'd be crazy cool. I'd love that. Yeah, just imagine how fleshed out they could make the city, because like in the movie, in the Aladdin movie, the city of Agrabah is like really bustling, there's like all sorts going on. Aladdin says so himself in Kingdom Hearts 2 that, you know, the streets are so busy and there's always something going on. But, you know, due to like technical limitations, we never really get to see that conveyed in any of these games. The streets of Agrabah always seem really lonely and abandoned. But in the movie, that's like the opposite. There's all sorts going on in the movie. I feel like with these days, with like the modern visuals and, you know, modern hardware, they could really do Agrabah justice. So what if it's reused for the upteenth time? You know, it would really make it feel very unique and like fleshed out. And again, I want to go in the palace. I want to go in the palace. I want to flow motion off of Jafar Snake or something. That which should be a thing. Unfortunately, I don't know. They could bring back Aladdin. I was about to say that, you know, the idea of them bringing back Agrabah might not happen, just because I feel like they've used Agrabah so many times that I'm not sure what more they could really do with the world. But on one hand, there is Aladdin 3, which they haven't adapted yet, because Kingdom Hearts 2's Agrabah is loosely based off of Aladdin 2, Return of Jafar. So they could pull from Aladdin 3, although the thing about that is that a lot of Aladdin 3, as far as I can tell, doesn't even take place in Agrabah. I might be wrong, I've never actually seen it. God damn it, this freaking large bandit is really annoying me. I just want a full open Travis Town? That'd be neat. I don't know if Travis Town will come back. That's an interesting thought. I mean, I don't see any reason as to why not. I always viewed... Because I'd be surprised if Traverse Town comes back, as much as I would like for it to. I can't help but feel like the Traverse Town from Dream Drop Distance was like the final send-off for the world. Because I don't see any plot reason as to why it should return, but then again, who knows. Predicting Kingdom Hearts is kind of pointless, because literally anything could happen, so... I feel like, though, I'm happy with, I'm kind of happy with, the Dream Drop Distance version of Traverse Town. I feel like as far as open world Traverse Town gets, I'm pretty happy with Dream Drop Distance's version. It's decently open, it has a lot of stuff. I mean, if you don't like Dream Drop Distance, then you know, that's a different story. If you just flat out don't like Dream Drop Distance, then I guess it's kind of a moot point. But, I don't know. Darkness? Bring back Traverse Town with darkness, maybe? I don't know. What's a world that you most want to return? Disney or otherwise? It has to be a world that we already... It can't be a world that we know will return. Because we already know that Scarlet Asylum is coming back, because it's very, very heavily implied. Just by where the story's going that Scarlet's coming back. And then there are other worlds I feel like will most likely come back. What's a world that you would most likely want to return? Either Disney or otherwise. I'm having trouble thinking of any off the top of my head. The end of the world, or whatever it's called in Kingdom Hearts 1 before you fight Ansem? Yeah, the world terminus. Yeah, they could. I guess there are ways in which Traverse Town could return, but I just can't think of a plot reason as to why Sora would ever go back there. But who knows? I like Traverse Town though. It would look really pretty in the HD. Actually, speaking of which, I've noticed a few mods going around, or like a mod going around, where someone's trying to recreate Traverse Town in Kingdom Hearts 3, and it looks really good so far. It looks very pretty. With all that HD. Clearly a lot of work has been put into that, so best of luck to them on that little project. Man, I'm glad I got a high value item card, because it's coming in handy. Ooh. He needs a gummy ship because he can't travel through worlds now because he's disappeared or whatever. Oh yeah. Well, in Kingdom Hearts 4, who knows what's going to happen. I'm excited for Kingdom Hearts 4 though, that should be great. Yeah, it's really an interesting topic of discussion as to how the Disney worlds are going to work in Kingdom Hearts 4, because Sora's in like the afterlife or whatever, the afterworld, Quadradum. So, you know, Disney worlds have to be involved in some way. So it's just you know, how exactly are they going to do the Disney worlds? I figured that Quadradum might function as a hub world of sorts, and then there are portals that take you to the Disney world scattered around the city or something. I don't know, that's one idea I had. So, why are you going to the palace, Aladdin? If you're going to the palace, you know you're going the complete opposite way. The palace is way behind you. That's kind of silly, they're literally going the complete opposite direction. So, why are you going to the palace, Aladdin? That no-good royal vizier, Jafar. He tricked me into getting the magic lamp from the Cave of Wonders. The cave was crawling with Heartless. I'm lucky I made it back to Agrabah in one piece. Oh yeah, you never go to the Cave of Wonders in this game. Wasn't there anyone else there to help you out? This Jafar guy's got some nerve giving such dangerous orders. I know how you feel, Master. People have been ordering me around for 10,000 years, and what help do I get? I keep wishing someone will wish me out of this gig, but figure the odds of that. Well, how about I use my third wish to set you free? Doth my pointy ears deceive me? Master, you do that for me? You're not just pulling my top knot now, are you? What's a top knot? I promise, Genie. Anyway, there's only one thing I really want. Then we'll just have to do something about that, Al. Can I call you Al? So, what'll it be? Fame? Fortune? A herd of luxury camels to call your very own? Well, there's Grill, this gamer girl. Her name is Jasmine. She's Princess of Agrabah. And that's the problem. It's hard for a street rat like me to get a chance to see her. That's how this all started. I thought if I went to the Cave of Wonders, I could get the treasure, and maybe then Jasmine will want to meet me. Sounds like your wish should be that you can see Jasmine anytime you want, huh? Well, I've got just the package for you. You'll not only meet the lady, you'll go in style. As Prince Ali. How do you like the sound of that, Al? Me, a prince? Can you really do that? In an Agrabah minute. I guess the legends were true after all. Come on, let's get to the palace. Also, my voice is not having fun with this. You're going the wrong way, dumbass. They're literally leaving the city. I just think Quadradum is a place for more realistic Disney worlds, while normal worlds is for the cartoonish style. That's an interesting idea, because there are like hints that like Star Wars or something could be in it. Yeah, Quadradum, or like this unreality in general, this like other reality, could be reserved for more realistic Disney worlds, or maybe worlds that are like outside of Disney animation. Maybe they're trying. It's like a meta way of trying to incorporate worlds from other studios outside of Disney. I mean, like Star Wars is owned by Disney, but it's like it's different, you know. But that's an interesting idea. That's a theory that I've heard. We don't even know how like the story is even gonna go, because like we don't know if Sora's gonna be stuck in Quadradum the entire game, or maybe he'll get reunited with everyone pretty early on, and then it's a standard Kingdom Hearts journey from then on with Donald and Goofy and such. We really don't know. It's kind of hard to predict these kind of things, but it is fun to think about. Service again? Must have went off for a bit. How's the journey? Is it a particularly long journey you're on? What I miss? We've been fighting Heartless in Agrabah, we met Aladdin, we met the genie. Also, it was kind of hilarious how Goofy said they were heading to the palace, but they were actually heading the complete opposite direction. That's kind of funny. Also, I was asking what worlds would we most like to return in a Kingdom Hearts game that we don't already know will return. Are there any Disney worlds that you'd most like to come back? Actually, not just Disney worlds, just any world. Ow. Bing. There we go. Almost there, about 20 minutes. I left off before you entered Agrabah, I see. So yeah, we've just been fighting in Agrabah, met Aladdin, all that good stuff. Winnie the Pooh, you want Winnie the Pooh to return? Same. See, as much as I really don't want to say it, I really have my doubts that Winnie the Pooh will return. I love the 100 Acre Wood and Kingdom Hearts games. I feel like that's pretty clear. I think I've made my love for 100 Acre Wood pretty clear at this point. But I don't know if it will return. is the thing. I don't really know. Guaranteed coming back? I'm not sure. I really want it to. I don't know if it's like a done deal, really. Because the thing about 100 Acre Wood is that what more can they do with it so that it doesn't feel redundant? Also, the way it was in Kingdom Hearts 3, I don't know. Kingdom Hearts 3's version of 100 Acre Wood was so... I don't want to say like half-assed or like, you know, bad or anything. But Kingdom Hearts 3's version of 100 Acre Wood was so watered down that it makes me wonder if they sort of like run out of ideas for it. I'm sure there's lots of material that they could base 100 Acre Wood off. I'm sure it will. I hope it does. I really, really do. Because I love 100 Acre Wood. It's very wholesome, feel-good content that I need in my Kingdom Hearts. So I hope 100 Acre Wood comes, but if 100 Acre Wood doesn't return, I won't be too surprised. As much as upset as I'll be about it, I won't be too surprised if it doesn't come back. But I will be very happy if it does. Hope it does. Because Winnie the Pooh makes me cry every time he shows up on screen. I mean, what could they base it off? I haven't actually watched too many Winnie the Pooh movies or like series or whatever, so I don't know how much material they had to work with. Probably a lot. Winnie the Pooh is pretty big. Ouch. Ooh, there we go. So the heart's getting annoying. Ooh, explosives. Check. Getting the jump on the Heartless is always good. It just makes them weaker. And less HP. I activate my Donald cards. I feel like I really enjoy the cutscenes in this game, so I always get excited to beat a world just because I feel like the cutscenes you get after beating a world is like a pretty good reward. I don't know. So I really enjoy the cutscenes in this game, or at least the fully like voiced ones. I just really enjoy the cutscenes. So I always get excited to beat a world because like, ooh, I get rewarded with a new cutscene, yay. Because you like every time you beat a world you get a cutscene, it's like guaranteed. Every floor of the castle has 2 cutscenes to go with it. So you get a couple additional cutscenes for your troubles. Have you gotten better cards? Not really. I haven't really been getting that many cards, and I haven't unlocked a Moogle Shop card yet. Oh wait, no, I do have a Moogle Shop card. I just did not notice it. I should go use one, huh? That'll be the next room I use. I've got to remember to use a Moogle card. Got to start getting me some booster packs. I used to collect various cards when I was younger. I remember being hardcore into collecting Club Penguin cards, because I was super into Club Penguin back in the day. So I collected a lot of Club Penguin trading cards. That was my jam. Okay, I'm gonna increase my max CP. Good luck, yeah. Let's hope I get a good draw on these cards. I feel like I've got a decent amount of Moogle points. I got like 700. So yeah, the next room is going to be a Moogle Room. And then I need to give my deck a bit of an overhaul because it still kind of sucks. My cards keep breaking. There we go. Sometimes I'm just too lazy to reload my cards, so I just try and beat enemies with the minimal amount as possible, even if it takes longer. Okay, where am I going? I think I'm heading this way? Okay, and I'll use a Moogle. Okay, let's hope we get some good cards. Also, we might get cards just from hitting the random stuff in the room. That's also a possibility. Just like smash everything you find, because you might get some cards out of it. Nope, nothing. I like how the Moogles just have a little cauldron that they make and bake cards in. It's a card pack for you. Okay, I got a couple good ones. I even got a 0 card. Okay. Let's buy some more packs. It's attack cards that I really want. Ooh, we're getting some good ones. We got some 9s, we got some 5s. Ooh, we got another 9, another 6. 6. Okay, I'm using up just all my move points. It's the attack cards that I want. The magic cards and the item cards are fine. It's really the attack cards that I really want. Oh yeah, we also got fire magic now. Oh, we got a 9. Okay, I just used up all my points. Alright, that's not bad. Bless this deck, yes. Bless it with cards. Cards. Okay. So now I've got more cards to work with, so let me just sort of revamp my deck a bit. I don't need these because they suck. I think cards of a value of 2 and below at this point in the game are useless and I don't want them. So okay. Fire Raid? Oh yeah, the raids, like Blizzard Raid, Fire Raid, Thunder Raid, they're freaking great in this game. So as soon as I unlock them, I'm stuffing my deck full of magic cards so I can use them. It's great. Okay, I got a higher level Blizzard, so I'll add that. Since I've got some card points, I might as well just throw in a fire as well. I got some premium cards, but I don't really like using those because they disappear even if you don't use them in a slate. So I don't really like stuffing my deck full of those most of the time. Okay. I got lots of card points to work with, so I'm in got no worries. So I'm just, because I don't really have any slates to use so far, I'm honestly just like putting in a bunch of random cards just to fill up my deck with... Just fill up my deck with some cards. Okay, I feel like I'm good. I've got a decent amount in there now. Ooh, if I have enough, I could use an extra cure. No, I don't have enough. Okay, I think I'm good. My cards are looking good. Okay. So for rooms that require a lot of cards, I usually use up map cards that I don't think I'll get much use out of. So cards that I never use. So I'll use these ones. I'm excited to get some of the better ones. Better slates, like Fire Raid. Yeah, this is not the palace. I really don't know where you guys are trying to go at this point. Whack! Look at that! Who is that? It's Jasmine. She needs our help. We'll never make it in time. Are you sure? I feel like in the time you're having this conversation you could just jump down there. I don't know. Then I've no choice, Genie. I wish for you to save Jasmine. Can do. Charge. Colossal waste of a wish as well. Jasmine. We're lucky she fainted, but it looks like she's okay. But now you've only got one wish left. Not again. Sorry, Genie, but you're the only one who can... Wait, this is your last wish, don't waste it. This time let us handle the wish granting. That's nice. Sora being the good friend out here. Okay, my cards are a little more beefed up now, so I'm ready to bring the pain. Once I get some more slates, I can actually build my deck around using them. So, but since I don't really have many at this point, I haven't really built my deck around any specific slate usage. So I just threw in a bunch of random high-value cards in there, just so I could do some more damage. Oh my god, I'm dying. Whoops, I accidentally used an item. Waste of a wish, yeah. Jazzman. I activate Aladdin card with in attack mode. Ouch. Okay. If you use a Mickey card beats everything because it's got the power of Disney. The mouse rules all over all, so if you activate a Mickey card, you win the game. The power of the mouse. The power of massive corporations. Imagine if Square Enix was making this game, and then Disney comes in and they're like, "Oh, you're making a game about cards in Kingdom Hearts? Well, we'll let you make this game, only if Mickey beats everything, because Mickey is Disney." Ooh, Keyblade swoosh. See, we didn't need Genie this time. thanks, Sora, but I'm still down to my last wish. What? What? What's happening? Oh no, the lamp! It's gone! Did you check the pockets that you don't have? It seems my plans have gone amiss. I was certain you'd waste your last wish. Ooh, was that a rhyme? What with poor Jasmine in distress and these delightful creatures to deal with. But no matter, at last the lamp and its genie are mine to command. Why are you doing this, Jafar? You've got the lamp, what more do you want? Such an interesting question. You see, I knew you were going to use the lamp to try and win Jasmine's heart. But we can't have that now, can we? Because I am the one Jasmine will marry. You? But you're so old. Certainly you realize that if I marry the princess, then nothing can stop me from becoming Sultan. Why don't you just wish to be Sultan? You have the lamp. You're nothing more than a pawn in my game, Street Rat. Genie, my first wish, deliver Jasmine to me. Wow, does no one in this world know what good decisions are? Good wish making? Not very bright. Genie, what are you doing? Sorry, Al, my hands are tied on this one. Sorry, old buddy. I need to kill you now. I gotta obey whoever has his mitts on the lamp. Precisely. Farewell, Aladdin, you fool! Sick burn, bro. Also, Donald looks really angry. And now he looks really sad. Wow, Donald's very emotional in this game, I've noticed. Jafar is misunderstood. Why? Jafar is pure dang nasty evil. Great, now I've lost Jasmine and the lamp. You can feel bad about it some other time. If you don't pull yourself together, you'll never see Jasmine again. You've lost the lamp, so what? You can still save her on your own. Losing someone you care about is bad, but not as bad as never getting them back. Sora. You're right. I can't give up now. I've got to save Jasmine. But Jafar's got the lamp. I can't just walk up to him and expect to win. Maybe we can. I've got an idea. Listen up. What? Key to truth. It's time. It's Jafar time. Oh, cards. Ooh, a level 9 3 wishes. That's what we want. Oh dear. Donald, Goofy, Sora? No, that's not right. Goofy, Donald, Sora. There we go.
Hurry! Come on! Gotcha! Freeze! Fire! Heal! Goofy!
He's just trying to save his kingdom from a princess who doesn't care about its kingdom from a serial thief. Huh, I guess if you put it that way. The pubescent gotcha. Yeah, I gotta listen to that again the next time I do that attack. I gotta take another listen to that. I mean, Sora's voice did just change. As he entered the castle, his voice changed. How funny would it have been if if as soon as Sora started talking in this game, Donald and Goofy were like, "Whoa, Sora, what the heck happened to your voice?" And Sora's just like, "I don't know what you're talking about. My voice has always been like this." I thought that was weird when because like when I first saw the cutscenes for this game, when I was younger, because I watched the cutscenes from this game when I was pretty young, because you know I didn't play this game until I was a bit older, but I did like know the story, and I watched the cutscenes when I was younger. I thought it was really jarring how Sora's voice changed so drastically between KH1 and this game. And I was like, is no one gonna point that out? Is no one gonna call attention to that? But I was young, so I didn't really understand how voice actors worked and all that. I don't want no premium cards. And quite iconic though. This is KH2 voice after all. I'm excited for KH2. Speaking of KH2, I heard that oh my god, these barrels are annihilating me. Speaking of KH2, I heard that they were planning on bringing back the reaction commands for Kingdom Hearts 4. Apparently in an interview, Nomura was like, we're planning on bringing back reaction commands from Kingdom Hearts 2. A lot of people wanted them, so we were like, okay. That's literally his reason. Why bring back reaction commands? People wanted it. Like, yeah, okay. Reaction commands seem to be a really popular mechanic in Kingdom Hearts, so seems like they're bringing them back for Kingdom Hearts 4, which is cool. I like that. I was never too bothered about the lack of reaction commands in KH3 though. I was never bothered by it. It was all good with me. Although in Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind, there's that big group fight against all the Xehanort clones. That feels like there are like kind of like reaction commands in that, and I feel like that's probably because he heard about like the demand for reaction commands. So he was like, okay, let's give him reaction commands, but we'll make an entire fight based on it. The thing about reaction commands though, I could take them or leave them because, you know, reaction commands are really cool. And, you know, I like how reaction commands are basically unique for every fight. And how they add a certain unique flair to each fight they're in, because most fights have their own sort of unique reaction command. And it's this cool cutscene, quick time event sort of thing. The thing about reaction commands though is that mechanically, there isn't really that much to them. As cool as they look, at the end of the day, you're just mashing a button and stuff happens and you get lots of damage. Reaction commands are essentially free damage for mashing a button. You don't even have to time the button press. You just mash the button and that'll do good. They can literally only benefit you. I'm not really... I don't have a problem with that or anything. I'm just saying I don't really mind if reaction commands don't come back, because at the end of the day they don't really... They are just like cutscenes essentially. But I'm not complaining. I really do like reaction commands, and I'm really glad that they are coming back. What do you mean no premium cards? Premium cards are my cheat for this game. Really? I find premium cards kind of annoying. I don't know, because the way premium cards work is that they use up less card points, which is nice, but they disappear from your deck, and they can't be reloaded once you use them. So if you have too many premium cards in your deck, then you're kind of screwed. I mean, I like having a few premium cards in my deck, but I don't really like to use too many. I feel like premium cards can absolutely kill your deck if you use them too much. Also, where the hell am I? No, I need to head back this way. High Potions brings them back? Yeah, that's true. But still, risky business when it comes to premium cards, and I'd rather not like use them too much. Because yeah, item cards can bring them back. But what if you lose your item cards? What if your like item card gets broken, or you know, you use it and it in a slight or something? I don't know. Okay, let's use this one and this one. Yeah, I loved reaction commands are awesome. Yeah, reaction commands are really cool. There are some really great ones. So I'm pretty glad that they're coming back. That's a part in the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. It looked like there was a button prompt when Sora was like doing an attack. So that might have been like a reaction command. What's this? Has Aladdin given up on his precious Jasmine already? Well, I'm not going to waste a wish on the likes of you three. I'll deal with you myself. Aladdin now! What? You! A genie sees him! Al, forgive me. Grr. Oh god, just clocks him. You fell for it, Jafar. What do you mean? He means that you just blew your second wish, only one left. Well, technically Jafar's wish was for Genie to seize Aladdin, and I don't see no seizing, so... I mean, I don't want to poke holes in your flawless plan, Sora, but I feel like you may need to give it more thought. Go ahead, use it to win Jasmine's heart. You'll still have to deal with us. Oh, now I get it. Ow, you're so clever. You clever clogs. Well, well, the cunning of a rat. But unfortunately, you can't see beyond the bait. Your little ploy changes nothing. I can crush you once and for all and make Jasmine my own. Genie, my last wish. Transform me into an all-powerful genie. Oh, he's animated. Whoa. That's where Jafar and Shadow cards come in? Yeah, I forget what Jafar does. I know you told me earlier, but I've already forgotten. Oh yeah, he just summons hell. I forgot. Okay, this fight is like somewhat annoying. Because he's got these platforms. It's so hot, Jafar must be doing this. Really? What was your first clue? So we got Iago. Iago has had like no role in this entire world story. Iago was in the background earlier, but he never said anything. I guess Iago's just here out of obligation. He's contractually obligated to be in this game. Or at least he would be if I could say it right. Ow. It's kind of hard to break Jafar's cards, because some of his cards are quite high value. Ow. But you can, thankfully, use these platforms as cover, so you won't have to break his cards all the time. Damn it, I missed. He didn't say wish? Oh yeah, so it don't count, yeah. He didn't wish for it either. He didn't say the magic words. Yes, many holes in their flawless plan. Uh-ohs. Oh my god. Let me just kill the bird. Oh my god, the punch. Oh. Okay, this is getting me a little bit annoyed. I'm too low down. Oh, super rare Mickey. I'll save that. That was close. Get some extra Moogle points. Whoa, what's he doing? Oh, my Mickey wore off. I can't reach. There it is. Oh, he died. Cool. Yay, we win. Okay, that was a little bit annoying. Simba would have been good for this fight. What does Simba do? He just does damage, doesn't he? I never use summon cards because I feel like they take too long to activate. I feel like in the time that they take to actually do their attack, an enemy could very easily just break it. So I tend to not use summons too much. So Aladdin can get away with favors, but not Jafar? Sus, yeah. Apparently the rules of the Genie of the Lamp don't say anything about favoritism. We rescued Jasmine and we got the lamp back. You still have one wish left, Aladdin. He sure does. Time for me to make a prince out of this guy. Oh yeah, it just occurred to me that in none of the Kingdom Hearts games, Aladdin never actually becomes a prince. Or at least he never wears the prince outfit from the movie. I mean Union Cross, but you know, just assume that I'm not counting Union Cross whenever I say these things. Of course, I'd like to be free, but like they always say, genies can't be choosers. You're probably miffed about that whole Papa de Jafar thing anyway. Go on now, wish for what's really in your heart. Be a prince, get the girl. Get the girl. Okay, here goes. Genie, I wish for your freedom. But ow! Reused animation from Kingdom Hearts 1. All of the Moogle points. Simba roars? I think in the ending credits of Kingdom Hearts 2. Oh, maybe. I didn't think of that. Is he in the outfit though? Or is he not just in his normal attire? I don't know. I'd have to look at that again. I feel like I'd remember if he was a prince in that. Now no one like Jafar can use you for evil again. Genie, you're free. Al, I'll never forget this. But what about Jasmine? What are you gonna do? I was wrong, Genie. If I used your help to win Jasmine, I'd be no better than Jafar. Jasmine means the world to me. I want to show her the real me. That's the spirit. Thanks, and good luck to you too. What for? I was ready to give up back there, but what you said really kept me going. That's when it hit me. You must be looking for someone you care about too. Yeah? Listen, Genie. Say no more, little pal. I know just what you're thinking. Here you go, Sora. Have this trading card. I can't believe he's trading me one of his trading cards. Whenever you need me, just call. You okay with that? Okay with you, Al? Of course. Are you sure? Anytime at all. Hey, without you guys, I might have never been able to ditch that lamp. And I think Aladdin will be fine without me for at least a little while. I see. Thanks. Let's hope both our wishes come true then. Take care, Sora. There he goes. Again, the opposite way Jasmine is. And that's the moral of the story. Aladdin has no sense of direction. I love how they just stare blankly at Genie's freedom. You're free! And then Sora's just like, okay, can I go now? Oh, we get more Castle Oblivion shenanigans now. Yay! What world should I go to next? We got Monstro, Wonderland, Olympus, Halloween Town. And I think that's all the worlds we have so far, so which one should I go to? I have a hard time deciding. Also, something about this game that I didn't realize when I was younger. So this game has all the worlds from Kingdom Hearts 1, except for like End of the World, but that doesn't count. It doesn't have Deep Jungle. And the reason for that is just because Disney didn't have the rights to use Tarzan at this point. But I didn't know that when I was younger. I didn't understand how like rights and stuff worked back then. So literally the reason I thought Deep Jungle wasn't in this game, I literally thought it's because they forgot about it. That was the reason I thought. They literally just forgot Deep Jungle existed and they didn't include it. Obviously that's not the reason. That's an absurd reason, but that's what I thought it was when I was younger. So I was like, wow, Deep Jungle must be such a forgettable world that they just didn't include it. Monstro, I mean Space Whale. Sure, I can do Monstro next. I can get high jump.
Huh? What's the matter?
It's that creepy castle that I was talking about earlier. I know I didn't imagine it,
He sounds sad.
'cause that was the castle where Sora had to use the Keyblade to free Kyrie's heart.
Oh yeah, the super sad one.
Then he just disappeared, and I was so worried. How could I ever forget that?
Oh, it was when I turned into a Heartless. Wait, that happened in a castle?
You forgot that? 'Cause I remember perfectly.
Then what's it called?
You monsters, why you make Goofy sad? Yeah, if anyone ever makes Goofy sad, we're gonna start having some problems.
Somebody help me. Is it in your corner?
If you hit Goofy with a rock,
I finished
also
the
we get
first
problems.
volume right before we got to this castle. Now then, if I can just find it. Oh, here we go.
Like Donald's like, hey Jiminy, is it in your journal? And then Jiminy's like, yeah, sure. Pulls out a copy of the Kingdom Hearts 1, guidebook. Kingdom Hearts 1 manga. Ultimania.
Let's have a look. Oh, how could it be?
What's the matter?
Oh, my entries. They're gone.
I want a copy of Jiminy's journal in real
Every
life,
page is
but not as
blank.
small.
What do we do?
How could this have happened? I'm so careful with the journals. All that hard work is
Aww. Why is no one like
The journal's blank.
consoling Jiminy? Why is
What's going on?
he's crying? Give him a hug. Give him a pat on the head. I don't like seeing Jiminy sad. Once we get out of the castle, let's help Jiminy rewrite the journal. Oh, that's nice. I don't think Jiminy would erase his own journal. Yeah, does he write it with pen or pencil? Because if it's just written in pen, that just makes it harder. Oh my god, no, who's making the poor Crookie Man cry? That's a very good question. What question? Sorry, I've forgotten completely what I said.
Something screwy. Little pigs don't trust Spanish.
What if it's more things?
Huh?
Goofy was telling us about another castle we'd been to, but none of us really remembers it. Do you think? Could it be that we don't remember because we're losing our memories?
Wow, Sora using his big brain.
Our memories?
I like how Sora susses it quite early on, actually. That's quite impressive. I mean, Dream Drop Distance Sora could never. I mean, in Dream Drop Distance, Sora doesn't grasp the concept of people he knows not remembering him. And he goes through the same, that's weird, like 3 or 4 times in that game. But no, Sora realizes that he's losing his memory pretty early on.
Remember what that mystery fella said? In this place, to find is to lose, and to lose is to find. It must have been our memories he was talking about losing.
So if we keep going, we'll lose more. Guess it really is Castle Oblivion.
How is Namne able to erase the journal? She's only able to rearrange memories. I guess her powers are pretty vague. I guess the journal is full of memories in a sense of the word.
Riku and Kairi too.
I guess she can just do that.
Don't worry, fellers. We might forget about where we've
She has
been
very
or
vague
what
memory
things we've
powers.
seen, but we won't forget who our friends are.
I don't know.
Come on, Sora. When you turned into a Heartless, did you forget about me and Donald?
Of course I didn't.
There you go. No matter what happens, you won't forget your friends.
Oh,
Before Sora became dumb, yeah. Frustratingly so.
you're right. Thank you, Goofy.
Aww. This is why we need a Goofy. Because Goofy just makes everything better.
But when I turned into a Heartless, who was the one who took forever to notice and kept clobbering me?
That's a nice callback. I like that.
How come you couldn't forget about that?
I like their interactions in this game. See, they are like better friends in this one. It's nice. I like them. They never really had much banting. There wasn't as much banter between them in KH1. Sometimes. Not very much. Actually, I can't really think of a single banterish scene off of the top of my head in Kingdom Hearts 1 between the three of them. There's no way we could ever forget our friends. If you're still remembering the silly stuff, we'll be okay. Aww. Got to admire Sora's determination, literally knowingly going through the castle, knowing that his memories are gonna go. But, you know, he has friends here, so he's that determined. It's a pretty tricky situation. Okay, let's head to Monstro. I'll take this card. My rare cards. Ew, I forgot how gooey this place is. What a weird place. Everything's kinda springy and soft. Nice and warm too. I'm starting to feel like a nap. I think you should be a little more worried. Who's there? It's Pinocchio. I gotta go now. Unfortunately, my meeting my friends now. Good luck with the rest of the stream. Sure. I probably won't go on for too much longer. But thank you, because you've been here like the entire time. So thank you. I hope the rest of your day goes well. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hope it all goes well. Take care. You're inside the belly of Monstro the whale. Why, I know that voice. Pinocchio? Pinocchio, it's you. Come on out. Is that you, Jiminy? Gosh, I thought I'd never see you again. So there isn't a fake version of Jiminy in this world, which is interesting. Gee, there's no way you wouldn't find me again. I'm your conscience. And your conscience will always be your guide, remember? There's a song about it. Sure, Jiminy, and I've been a good boy, I promise. I didn't tell a single lie. Oh, the nose ratted him out. Uh-oh. Oh, for Pete's sake. Oops. But how did you end up inside Monstro anyway? Well, sort of used a special way. It's so special we don't know how we did it. That's too bad. I was hoping you could get me and Father out of here. Well, I'll be. Geppetto's here too? Sure he is. Follow me. I just noticed how similar Pinocchio's outfit is to Sora's. I mean, it's just kind of similar. It's a little bit similar. He's got like the red shorts and he's got like a black jacket on, kinda. Somewhat similar. Similar colours, I think. Whoops.
tunnel. Yeah, yeah.
Ouch. There we go. Hey, card, come back. Kingdom key. Not very useful. What keyblade do I get from this world? I think I get like Wishing Star or something? The one that's like made out of cardboard or something? It's probably made out of wood. Boing. Oh god. I'm noticing now that this game is a little harder for me to commentate over, I guess, just because, I don't know, the game gets kind of repetitive sometimes with the battles. Kind of makes me sound like I'm putting this game in a negative light. I'm not really. I do like this game. The repetitiveness isn't really a big deal for me, because I don't really mind. But it does make it a little harder for me to commentate over it, just because there's not as much going on, I guess. Also, it's like absurdly warm in this room right now, and it's kind of frying my brain. I'll try my best. Just means there might be a tad more nonsense coming out of my mouth than normal. And, you know, considering there's a lot of nonsense that comes out of my mouth in the best of times, who knows? Just talk about whatever random nonsense comes out. I think I've always really liked Monstro. I don't know what the general consensus is with Monstro. I don't know if it's a world that people like or not. I like it, I think, mainly for the music. I like the music in Monstro. It has the music has this sort of lonely kind of feeling, or like mysterious kind of feel to it. I don't know, that's just me. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people don't like Monstro, from Kingdom Hearts 1 at least, just because it's kind of like a labyrinth that's easy to get lost in. Something I didn't know until recently though, is that in Kingdom Hearts 1's Monstro, the pathways, like these ones over there, you go through them and it takes you to another room. I didn't know this until recently, but the rooms that are glowing green are the ones that will lead you forward, like progression, and the ones that are just glowing normal blue won't, and will either take you to somewhere extra or they'll take you back to a room you've been to. So that's a nice little hint. The rooms that are glowing green are the ones that lead you forwards. And that's something I did not know. Yet again, Kingdom Hearts 1 has so many little intricate details. So many that I don't even think I know everything. Case in point, the doors glow. They show you where to go. But yeah, I can understand why people may not like Monstro just because of how labyrinthian its design is. Pretty easy to get lost, I imagine it being frustrating. Also, it's like, it is kind of annoying when you're traveling through there before you've gotten high jump, and you know, you're trying to get to some of the extra areas to grab chests and stuff, but then you end up falling, usually because of all the Heartless attacking you. It's kind of hard to fight without falling down, so that's probably another reason why it's quite annoying. So yeah, the fact that I like Monstro is kind of unusual now that I think about it, because there's every reason for people to not like it. But oh well. It is quite an interesting concept for a world though. You know, if they're to base a world off of Disney's Pinocchio, they chose to base it off of just the whale that only appears in a small portion of the movie. I guess I don't know, I haven't seen Disney's Pinocchio too much, but I guess Monstro the whale is, I guess, somewhat of an iconic part of that film, but I'm not too sure. I figured the amusement park is a little more well-known part of the film than Monstro is. Then again, I don't know. Because I remember watching Pinocchio again, like the Disney one, a while back. It might have been last year, I don't remember. Because I hadn't seen it since I was like a child and I didn't really remember much about it. And that movie's dark. That movie is quite depressing at a lot of times. And I'm like, wow, this is a children's film. That's bizarre. They would eventually end up making another Pinocchio world in Dream Drop Distance and basing it off the amusement park, which is cool. I really like that world as well. The music in, it's called Prankster's Paradise. The music in that world I like a lot. Goofy, Donald, Sora? Yeah. Bonk. Yeah, Wild Crush is a good ability. You can just bonk enemies with it, it's great. Phew. Okay, where am I heading? I think I want to use a treasure card for the next room. Because I think I have a treasure chest card, and it's good to use those every now and then because you never know what you might get. You could even get a new slate, I think. I'm still having to like rewire my brain to say slate instead of slight because I always call them slights. But when you look at the way the word is spelt, I think slate makes more sense. So I'm gonna try and rewire my brain so that I say slate instead of slight. I guess in hindsight the word slight doesn't really make much sense in this context. Oh, hello Tiago. What a surprise. There's no escape from the council. That's a lot of council. I'm in the council, I just noticed. Wow. What an honor. I can go to their council meetings and eat all their food. Almost didn't make it for the stream. Sorry I'm late. That's no problem. It's nice to have you though. Yoshito was here just before you. You just missed him actually. He literally just left like a few minutes ago. So I haven't been on my own the whole time, so no worries there. But it's nice to have you. We're starting Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories today. The second Kingdom Hearts game in the series. We've already gotten a couple worlds in. So if you don't know what this game is about, I can quickly give you a rundown of what's happened so far. So essentially this game takes place like directly where Kingdom Hearts 1 ended. So Sora is running down a field, all happy like, chasing after Pluto, when he finds his way mysteriously somehow to a castle called Castle Oblivion. Once he enters into the castle, he loses his memories of all his abilities and like magic that he learned. Same goes for Donald and Goofy. And a mysterious man in a black coat tells him that his friends are somewhere in the castle, so he travels through the castle. All the while, he this game has a lot of cards in it, right? And he uses cards from his memories to revisit worlds from Kingdom Hearts 1. But they're just illusions. So I'm in Monstro, a world from Kingdom Hearts 1, but it's just an illusion based on Sora's memory of it. It's a bit confusing. I miss Yoshito, big sad, yeah. Sorry about that. He's on a trip. It was quite nice actually. He tuned in on the stream during the car journey, and once he arrived he had to leave. So it's nice that he chose to spend his car journey here on my stream. That was nice. Maybe he has a good trip. Second game canonically or game releases wise? I'm playing all the games in order of their release dates, because that's like the best way to experience the story. This is the second game in terms of release, not canonically. So release dates, it's Kingdom Hearts 1, then this game, Chain of Memories, and then Kingdom Hearts 2 after that. This is like a game that bridges the gap between 1 and 2. Yes, I'd love to know what's happening, so I'll try and explain what's going on. So yeah, we're in Castle Oblivion. It's a castle where Sora can use the power of his memories and cards to go through previous worlds that he's been to in his memory to traverse up the castle. He's just realized, though, that the further up the castle he goes, the more of his memories he loses. But despite that, he knows that his friends are lost somewhere. Or at least he's been led to believe that his friends are somewhere in this castle. So, despite the fact that he knows he's losing his memories, he's going through the castle anyway. Hoping that it'll just all work out in the end. So that's the gist of what's been going on. So, because like at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1, after we beat the final boss, Sora got separated from his friends and King Mickey. So now he's just looking for them, and he believes that they might be somewhere in this castle. Ooh, Fire Raid! Now we're talking. Now I can bring the pain. So yeah, gameplay-wise, this game is a card game. It's very different from any other Kingdom Hearts game, because you fight with cards. It's a card game. It's not just spam the attack button and then you win. You gotta like assemble a deck and cards everywhere, so that's how this game is. Let's use this card. Cards. It's a 3D card game, essentially. All the battles are cards, your enemy uses cards, you use cards. All your attacks are cards. Cards everywhere. And it's honestly a reason as to... This game is very divisive in the fan base. A lot of people don't like the card-based battle system, and I'll admit, it's not the best. Ideally, I'd prefer the more traditional Kingdom Hearts combat, but I do like it. It's I do get enjoyment out of it. It's a very different vibe from traditional Kingdom Hearts combat. You kind of have to sort of rewire your brain, because if you try playing this game like a traditional Kingdom Hearts game, you'll get punished for that. Whoops. Ouch. Oh my god. Oh, I should try using Fire Raid. I forgot I got that. Making players adapt, I see, yes. Although this is the only game that's like this. All the other games are pretty much the same traditional Kingdom Hearts combat with added bells and whistles. This is probably the most unique the combat system ever gets. Whoops. This is pretty interesting. I still get enjoyment out of it. The bosses are the best part. Also, even though this game is very divisive, there are a lot of people who don't like it because of its combat. This game probably has my favorite story in the series, though. I really love the story in this game. There's like this big mystery element. The cutscenes are really enjoyable to watch. There's a lot of nice moments. And it's nice. I like the story of this game. It's probably one of my favorites in the series. And it's also really crucial to the plot. Like every Kingdom Hearts game story is crucial to the overall plot, but this game is pretty crucial as well. So, you know, even if people don't enjoy playing it, if they want to get into the plot, then this game is kind of crucial to know. But you can just watch the cutscenes online, that's fine too. There we go. Oh yeah, also Sora's voice got way deeper between this game and the last game. Sora's voice has gone way deeper. Sora has to remember how many times he needs to swing the Keyblade to kill a Heartless. Basically, he plays a card, swings the Keyblade, and then plays another card, and so on. Also, we get new cards by finding them in the world, or by literally buying booster packs. So that's fun. You just gotta keep collecting cards and building up your deck, and then you become God. I want to see if I can beat Monstro before finishing today. I just got here, but I want to see if I can do it. But anyway, I haven't asked, I'm sorry, but how are you today? I don't know if I asked you, but how are you? Hope you're having a good day. Oh yeah, Fire Raid is where it's at. Ouch. Also, these ladders are literally made out of like rib cages, like bones and goo. That's fun. Whoa! Oh, I fell. Ah, yes. Cards. Yes, this game is cards every day, all the time. Cards everywhere. Cards up, down, and all around. Sounds like a title to an anime. That one time I became God by collecting cards. I mean, isn't that essentially Yu-Gi-Oh? I feel like that's the basic idea behind it. Level up. I'm having a good day and weekend, thankfully. Oh, that's great. I'm glad. I'm having a decent weekend. Oh, I will say, I've been getting into a lot more Monster Hunter Rise this weekend. I've been playing a bunch of it. I haven't made like tons of progress in the game, but I'm getting hooked again. I'm getting back into it. I'm really enjoying it again. I'm still doing village quests. I haven't really done any of the Gathering Hub quests yet. I'm still doing village quests. I'm just about finished with the level 3 village quests, so still not very far in, but I'm enjoying it, so that's the main thing. Although I say I didn't do it, I haven't done any Gathering Hub quests yet. That's not actually true. I did I kept on redoing the Sonic event quest, the one where you gotta collect rings. I kept on doing that one over and over again because I wanted to get the highest rank. Also, I just really wanted to get the Sonic and Tails outfit for my Palico and Palamute, and I did. So now my cat is running around in a Sonic costume, and it's great. Also, I didn't know that there would be different animations. Literally, when my cat runs around in the Sonic outfit, he does like the full-on Naruto run that Sonic does, and he even does the spin dash with the sound effect as well. It's great. I love the Sonic costume, it's so cute. I'm still using the longsword. I haven't felt too compelled to try out any other weapons yet, but I'm happy with just using the longsword. I enjoy using it. Was able to rest and fix up my sleep schedule from yesterday to today. Oh, that's good. Yeah, having a bad sleep schedule sucks. Went to my cousin's baptism today, kind of the reason I was late. Oh, that's cool. Didn't have data to join the stream on the car ride home. Oh, that's fair enough. Oh. Yeah, it was a nice weekend. That's good. So I'm going to work tomorrow. Last week was kind of... Yeah. Last week I went to work my last day of the week. Last week? Or this week, I guess. I went to work on Thursday. And that day was very tiring. Just because that entire day revolved around me making phone calls. And I hate making phone calls. I just hate talking to people over the phone. I don't like doing it. It makes me very nervous. I'm very socially anxious at the best of times. Talking on the phone is even worse. And that's essentially all my day boiled down to on Thursday. It was terrible. I got the hang of it after a while, but that drained me like crazy. But it's out of the way now, so hopefully tomorrow I won't have to make any more phone calls. Hopefully, because I don't want to do that. Tell me how Rise is going. It's alright, the village quests are important to get a grip back into the game, yeah. Do you recommend I do all the village quests before doing Gathering Hub quests? Like how long should I be doing village quests for before I move to the Gathering Hub? I mean, I guess the village quests is essentially main story content, I suppose. So if I think about it that way, I guess village quests should be what I pursue first. And then Gathering Hub quests I like for extra flavor. Wow, I've been on autopilot when I've been playing this game just now. While I was talking about Monster Hunter and all that, I've been autopiloting through this game, so now I'm like, oh, I'm here now. How long have I been in a battle? I guess this game can just sort of be like that sometimes, huh? Your cat is running around at the speed of sound. I know, it's great. I love it. Best outfit. Because I wasn't expecting it to like actually change his animations, because now he does like the Sonic run, and he even does like spin dashes when he gets too far away from me. And the spin dash actually does like the spin dash sound effect. I love it. I also got the Tails costume for my dog, which I like. I literally I literally got 2 new companions and just called them Sonic and Tails, just so that I could say that I have Sonic and Tails on my team. Ow. Gotta use Fire Raid. Oh, that does so much damage! Delightful amount of damage. There we go. It's alright, I usually only branch out to other weapons late game, since you know, it's important to get to know the game with your weapon and feel the most comfortable with, yeah. Feel the most comfortable with the longsword. I don't know, it's really cool. It's not too slow, it does decent damage. Also, how convenient is it that you can sharpen your weapon while riding on your Palamute, so you can sharpen while you're moving on the run? That's so convenient, because like the old Monster Hunter game that I used to play when I was younger didn't have that, and I thought sharpening weapons was the most annoying thing. The fact that you can sharpen your weapon while riding is so convenient. Goofy dinosaur.
Power. Come on. Gotcha.
Ooh. Just bonk him with Goofy's head. Goofy's thick skull. Tiring Thursday, understandable, yeah. All the phone calls had you mentally exhausted, basically, yeah. So I felt like I deserved some relaxation this weekend, because, you know, the thing about being introverted is that social situations just take up more energy than most people. Because, like, some people can just talk on the phone endlessly with no problem, or, like, just talking in general. But it uses up a lot of my energy. My mentors, or supervisors or whatever, were very aware that I was not really down with doing phone calls. But I decided to just push myself and do it anyway, because I didn't want to be problematic or anything like that, so I did it anyway. My mentor did send me a message at the end of the day saying, just like saying, have a good weekend, and you know, I know that you weren't very happy about taking phone calls today, but I'm glad you went through with it anyway. They're all very friendly and nice and supportive, so I'm glad about that. Well, Rise is an interesting case when it comes to story. In Monster Hunter World Iceman, there was no split in the story, and only previous entries. And in the previous entries, there was only on the village. The story was only in the village quest. Interesting. But Rise has it split. Half the story is the village, and the other half is the hub. Oh, that's cool. Well, that's good actually. I think I like that. I actually think I'm okay with that being the case. An even split sounds good to me. It just means that I've got, like, once I'm done with the village quest, I've just got more content to look forward to, so that sounds good to me. Oh yeah, sharpening while riding is a plus. It's great, it's so convenient. Oh, it's this area, the one where Riku was a grade A butthole. Geppetto! Also, there's a fish. So yeah, just so you know, in this game, Sora, the worlds that you go through are illusions created from cards, created from Sora's memory. So these are only illusions of the worlds, and these are only illusions of the people we know. Because they're illusions, they don't actually know Sora. And because Sora's losing his memory as he goes through the castle, he doesn't really know them either. So that's why it feels, if it feels like this is redundant, we're just sort of meeting people we've already met before, that is why. So like the first quarter, I guess, in the village? Interesting, okay. Bless my soul, it's Jiminy Cricket. How in the world did you get here? You tell me, how does a clockmaker wind up in the belly of a whale? Well, it's a long story, and I will happily tell you all of it off screen. So you sailed out to look for Pinocchio, and Monstro swallowed you. So I guess it wasn't that long a story. Yes, but I found my son. I would do anything for my Pinocchio. But now you can't get out, can you? Being stuck in the belly of a whale is awful. Yeah, it must smell like god awful in there. Well, if Pinocchio and I are together, that makes everything a little bit better. There's nothing better than being reunited with someone you care about. Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't care if I'm trapped here, so as long as I have Pinocchio. He's such a good boy. Well, he still tells fibs, but a little help from me. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think Jiminy and Geppetto ever really met in the movie. It's been a long time since I've seen Pinocchio. I don't recall Jiminy and Geppetto ever, like, meeting, or, like, talking, or being friends or anything. I might be wrong. It's been a bit. I don't recall that. Oh, Jiminy, you worry too much. Speaking of Pinocchio, where is he? He was here a minute ago. Where's he gone this time? I expect he's off exploring. That boy's been poking around just everywhere inside this monster. I really recommend you do not do that. He won't tell me why it's so important. I tell him it's dangerous, but he won't listen. That boy's a handful. Sora, if you don't mind. I know. You want us to help you find him, right? Come on guys, let's get going. Yup. Since I don't want to spoil monsters by saying village story at the end, insert area here. Oh, I think I'll know. Also, we got a high jump, that's cool. You'll know you've consumed all the story village has to offer when it randomly rolls credits. Okay. That's a fair bet. Credits equals end. That's good. But since Sunbreak is basically master rank, there won't be village quests since it's going to be all one big hub. So all story and hub quests, yeah. I saw the trailer that you sent me, by the way. Honestly, it makes me more hyped for Sunbreak. Honestly, seeing that trailer is what made me want to pick up Rise again and like continue playing it, so I'm glad you showed me. Because I didn't realize that they'd be like adding new areas and stuff. I guess it would make sense, but there's like a new hub and stuff. It looks really nice. So I'm super duper excited for that now. I gotta get a move on with Rise so that I'm ready for the DLC when it comes out. Oh. Pinocchio, what are you thinking? You know Geppetto worries when you wander off by yourself. Jiminy was worried too. I'm sorry. What are you doing anyway? Looking for something? Yeah, I'm looking for treasure. Ratted out by the nose again. Here we go again. But Jiminy. No, don't be so hard on the little fella, Jiminy. We promised not to get mad, Pinocchio. Is that why you're afraid to tell? No need to fret. Tell us the truth. We'll understand. Put your trust in Goofy. I would put my trust in Goofy any day of the week, so... Pinocchio, get on it. You should all trust Goofy. I was looking for a way out. Father says he's happy, but it's my fault we're stuck here. I shouldn't have run away from home. I want to help Father get home to the workshop. But he'll worry if I tell him what I'm doing. So that's why you thought you had to tell a lie. You did it because you love your dad. All you need now is courage. Also, it just occurred to me that Donald is so short that he's the same height as Pinocchio. That's funny. What? Tell Geppetto the truth. With a little courage, you can do it. If you tell him how you really feel, I bet he'll help you find a way out. And we'll give you a hand. Really? You'll help us? Okay, I'll give it a try. Wish me luck, Jiminy. No more keeping secrets then. We got a deal? Sure, I'll be brave and tell Father how I really feel. No lies this time. Great, then your nose won't. Whoa, whoa. Man, why is Donald so sad all the time? Even though the credits aren't the proper end credits, since they're more story will be consumed in the hub, yeah. Monster Hunter Hype, let's go! Happy to know your hunting hype is back, yeah. I'm glad too, I'm enjoying it. I got a new armor, I fought the Kehezu? It's like the white creepy thing that doesn't have any battle music. Probably because it doesn't have eyes and can't see you. Yeah, I fought that and I got the armor for that, and that's pretty cool. What's happening? I got a bad feeling about this. Pinocchio, run for it! Bonk. Okay, we've got Parasite Cage again, but this time it's pink instead of yellow. Pinocchio! Help, I'm trapped! What? Okay, I love this music. I said earlier, but because a lot of this game reuses worlds from Kingdom Hearts 1, a lot of the music is also reused. But the times where this game does have unique music of its own, it's really good. This is an example. This boss theme is pretty good. So I've got high jumps, that's useful. Ow! Shooting acid at me. Uh-ohs. I choose you, Donald. Damn it. Oh no, I might actually be in trouble. No! Oh, no's. First death. That's no good. Man, okay, this boss actually catches me out because the acid drains your HP over time. So it's kind of easy to die. Let's try this again. Short Donald, but also I was typing something out. I better finish typing it later. Happy to see you know Kahesu's secret without anyone telling you. Yes, because he doesn't have eyes. Yeah, because like every monster has music when they spot you, but Kahesu doesn't have eyes. So I guess that's it's actually kind of a really cool detail. Attention to detail. He doesn't have eyes, so he can't see you. Because he can't see you, he doesn't have any music to play. That's a pretty cool attention to detail. Okay, let's try this again. Ow. I activate my Donald card and it doesn't even help. Oh man, I'm not doing great here. When he's dazed, it's a good opportunity for me to reload my cards instead of attacking. Probably. Goofy Donald Sora. Ah, that could have worked better. Activate my Mickey card. Oh, this is going well. Yay, got him! Sweet. Ah, jeez. For you see, random little monster artifact of the week. The devs intentionally didn't give Kahesu a BGM, background music, since he doesn't have eyes or ears. Also, Kahesu instinctively navigate through smell. It's pretty creepy though. I hate it when he extends his neck. It made me shiver a little bit. I'm wondering if there'll be a monster that will actually freak me out for reals. Help me, I'm scared. Pinocchio, be brave. Just stop being scared. It's easy. How? Don't give up. Try fighting your way out. I don't think him fighting his way out is too... Also, he's shaking. Oh. I don't think fighting his way out is all too necessary because the Heartless is going to disappear in a sec. So, you know, then he'll just be out of it anyway. Be brave. Okay, I'll try. Punch. 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 Who needs a Keyblade? Holy cow, I was about to explain how he doesn't have music because he doesn't see you. Read my mind. Pinocchio, are you alright? Don't worry, I'm okay, just a little sticky. Great. But I have a great idea. That thing spit me out when I started fighting back. Why don't we try the same thing with Monstro? Of course! If we're lucky, Monstro might just cough us up. Great idea. Let's go deeper inside and try it. I'm going too. No, it's too dangerous. Oh, come on. You should be with Geppetto. No use escaping from Monstro if you two get separated again. Leave this to us. I guess you're right. Be careful, everybody. Running. Then Pinocchio just gets eaten again. I'm gonna go back to typing the thing I was typing earlier? Sure. Feeble darkness. Man, I've got so little HP. I mean, leveling up my card points is more important, but man, my HP is tiny. Also, gotta love the squelch noises of the floor, and the rattling bone sounds of the ladders. I've always really enjoyed the sound design in Kingdom Hearts games. I don't know, they really I don't know, I really appreciate it. I like the attention to detail when it comes to footprint sounds, like footstep sounds. I don't know, the little things I know, but still. From like the footstep sounds to the sound of when you hit stuff with the Keyblade, it all sounds really good and I always appreciate it. Okay, here we go. This bit can be a bit irritating, so let's see how this goes. Looks like this is as far as we go. Ready then? Let's shake things up. Would be easier if we had someone to fight. Perfect timing. Looks like we got company. He's like, you called? Monstro's Belly Brawl. Defeat the Heartless to fill the gorge. Fill the gorge within the time limit. This can get pretty annoying. But let's see how it goes. Oh, that was good. Oh my god, that filled up like half of the bar. Oh my god, got a fire raid for the win, man. It was great. Literally, fire raid just rips through them. It's nuts. Oh, that was really super mega easy. Alright, never mind, forget what I said. We also got Dumbo, that's neat. Phew. A yuck! It's working! Monstro's gonna sneeze! Oh my lord. I'm going out the blowhole. Oh no, we just died. Oh, my controller's running out of battery. Ow. Now I know what getting shot out of a cannon feels like. Where's Pinocchio and his dad? They're gone. They must have gotten out safely. Without you, Jiminy? I thought there was no escaping your conscience. I don't mind being left behind, as long as they're both safe. Maybe Pinocchio doesn't need me after all. What do you mean? That little puppet used to have trouble telling right from wrong. But he's come a long way. Maybe he doesn't need Jiminy Cricket anymore. Seems like he's got a conscience of his very own. Don't you remember what Geppetto said? There's nothing better than being reunited with someone you care about. I bet Pinocchio's counting the days till he can see you again. Boing. Well, what do you know? You might be right. Again, I like the amount of Jiminy Cricket screen time in this game. I quite like Jiminy Cricket in Kingdom Hearts, and he gets a lot of screen time in this game. It's nice. I like. I usually encourage doing village quests because that's kind of where most monster intros happen. For some reason, the only monster intros that happen in the hub quest are the monsters that are only unlockable in the high rank quests. Interesting. I guess that makes sense. Which can be annoying sometimes since some players never see some of the monster intro scenes since they just go to the hub super early. Yeah, I'm too intimidated to go to the hub, honestly. I'm like, wow, I'm gonna get battered into a pulp if I do hub quests. I mean, I'll probably be fine. But, I think I'd rather do village quests. It seems like that's what the game is directing me towards. Kinda wish they had the monster intros and the low rank hub quests. That'd be neat. Just depending on whether or not you've seen the monster before.
I hope the kid is gonna be okay.
Why bring that up?
I had to be sure that I hadn't forgotten him.
How'd that go for you?
Good. I remembered where I had first to find the kid.
Well, I remember that too.
Like a mouse.
The king helped save everything by staying on the other side of the door to darkness, I think.
Michael.
You got it, Goofy.
And me? I'm looking for Riku. He was with the king when the door closed. I guess there's no way we'll forget the most important memories.
Sora, why are you looking at the camera?
'Cause I don't want to forget.
Aww. Sad foreshadowing. So yes, this is the white hallways of Castle Oblivion. Pretty eerie. I mentioned it earlier, but I really like the music here. The music that's playing now when you're at Castle Oblivion, I really like it. It's very mysterious, kind of eerie. Just the vibe of it is really cool. It's very different from any, like, world before this point. But Riku and the king are still together. We got to find the king soon. I know I'll never forget that. Kind of wish they had the monster in the rank, but it is what it is. I just hoping that the next generation Monster Hunter finds the balance when it comes to player hub and how cutscenes work. Yeah. Yes. Very excited for Sunbreak now that I've gotten my Monster Hunter groove back. I'm excited for Sunbreak, because now it's like, there are so many games where I'm like, I'm really enjoying this game and I just don't want it to end. But now that I know that Sunbreak is only around the corner, it means that I don't really have to worry about the game ending, because there's going to be more content coming out soon anyway, so I can play as much as I want without worrying about it ending. I mean, it will end once I'm done with the DLC, but, you know. I'm all good for now.
You seem pretty intrigued by this Sora kid.
Are you telling me you're not?
Oh yeah, they're literally staring at their crystal ball.
Haven't decided yet. I think what intrigues me more is what you see in him.
There was a time he became a Heartless. And if one becomes a Heartless...
They lose their minds and their feelings. They're consumed by the darkness.
Right, but not Sora. He held on to his feelings even as a Heartless. And there's only one other man who's been able to do just that.
It's the strength of his heart.
Oh, her eyes are blue. Or
That's
turquoise.
what interests you. Why the Keyblade shows Sora's heart.
I forgot. I forget some of their eye colors, because in Kingdom Hearts 3, all of their eyes are yellow. Because they've been naughted. So I forget that Larxine's eyes are like turquoise.
I wonder if there's anything we've forgotten.
If we did, what would it have been? I can't think of anything, so maybe that means that I really am losing my memories.
Aw.
But whatever they were, they couldn't have been very important memories, right?
Right. Or else I don't think you would have forgotten it.
Yeah, it is a tricky situation, you know, knowing that they'll lose their memories the more they go, but they have to go up the castle anyway. It's quite a tricky situation, that. I mean, the idea of losing memories is kind of freaky in itself to me.
Look,
What is it?
Aww.
a good luck charm Kyrie gave me.
It's a JPEG.
It's special to her, so I promised that I would return it. I'll never forget making that promise. It's why I could never forget Kyrie.
Aww.
Am I right, Kyrie?
There's you go. Whoop. Foreshadowing. Naminé's great. I'm excited to get to the Naminé bits. Naminé's a good character. I like
Do
her.
I know? That girl?
Hey, Sora! Where did you go?
Sorry, never mind.
Sora just casually having a brain
We better
malfunction.
keep going.
Thankfully now, when it comes to the hub cutscenes, everyone gets to watch them at the same time in a multiplayer quest, because Monster Hunter World Iceborne, I remember you had to wait for the host player to watch the cutscene before being able to join. Siege Quest being the only exclusion where players watch the cutscene at the same time. That's a good change. That makes sense, that's a good idea. Kyrie will be really happy if you find Riku and bring him home. Don't you lose the good luck charm Kyrie gave you. Aw. Supportive friends. Again, I like how in this game Sora, Donald and Goofy feel more like real friends. You know, they bant. They're very supportive of each other. There was a bit of that in Kingdom Hearts 1, but there's more of it now, and it just shows that they've become better friends over time. I like it. Losing memories by progressing. Tricky situation indeed, yes. Once you're done with the DLC, you say? My friend, remember, there's still a year of updates that will come to the DLC. Really? I didn't know that. Monsters and events. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's exciting. So there's like... Man, I like the idea of them just sort of... It's a game with life, you know? It's gonna last. That's a nice thought. I like it when games last. That's cool. And it's a good thing that I'm enjoying the game, so, you know, more content, that's good, that's good. I'm hoping for more events. I want more crossover stuff, honestly. If they do a Kingdom Hearts crossover event, then I would love that. Don't know how likely that is, with the whole Disney situation. Yeah, I actually think I'm gonna stop the stream here for today. I've been streaming for about 3 hours 45 minutes, give or take. 3.5 hours, let's just say. So I think I'm gonna stop here for today. We made a good amount of progress. We've gotten through Traverse Town, Agrabah, and Monstro, so that's 3 worlds. I wonder if this game will take me longer than Kingdom Hearts 1. Because there are 2 stories. There's a story where you play as Sora, and then you also play as Riku in this game as well. There's 2 campaigns, and you can experience the story from 2 sides. So it's really cool. But I don't know if this game will take me longer. I'm not sure. Considering this game was originally on the Game Boy Advance, I'm assuming it's like a smaller game as a whole, I think, so... And challenge arena quests, siege quests if those return, whatever heck kind of monsters they might choose to represent the last 2 updates. That's pretty exciting that there's always something to look forward to. That's cool. It's alright. So yeah, I'm gonna stop here for today. This wasn't as long as some of my other streams, but you know, it's all good. Yeah, apologies that this stream wasn't too very lively. I was talking myself for a while, but that's just because people have stuff going on. There's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, let's see. When am I streaming next? I'm probably going to stream next Friday. I think I'm going to stream either Hollow Knight or Sonic Lost World. Either one or the other. I think probably Hollow Knight on the Friday and then Sonic Lost World on the Sunday. So that's my plan, so I hope that goes well. I'll end the stream in just one more minute, so if you have anything you'd like to say, do so now. But thank you for sticking with me, it was just nice to chat with you. Have a good Sunday and week. Yeah, you too. Have a good rest of your day. More funny bug time, yes. Last time I killed the bees. So I'm interested to see what happens next. I honestly have no idea how much longer Hollow Knight's going to go on for. I thought Hollow Knight would be a relatively short playthrough, but shows what I know. I'm getting really excited though. There's a lot to do in that game, I'm realizing. So I'm interested to see what happens next. So yeah, more of that on Friday, and then Sonic Lost World on Sunday, I think. Because I wanted to play Sonic Lost World the other day, but I ended up playing Sonic Forces instead as a backup. Also, sorry, I was like, oh, don't worry about that. You have stuff going on. You have no reason to be sorry. I'm glad you like took the time to just sort of show up anyway. It's really nice when you just sort of go out of your way to just sort of show up. It's nice. How long is it going to go for? Insert spoiler duration here. Also hydrate? I will hydrate. There, finished my water. Alright then, I'll be stopping here now. So yeah, thank you very much for joining me. Be streaming next Friday for some more Hollow Knight, so hope that goes well. And yeah, have a good rest of your day. Take care. Bye-bye.